blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FM fam? Can y'all hear me? I need a quick mic check because I was having technical difficulties. Damn it! How's everybody's Friday? But first, wait, mic check. We need a mic check. Rachel, can you hear me? Zach Price. Oh, Lakes with it. Damn, we got a lot of members up in here. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm running late. Got off work late. I was having trouble programming a key. Man, it was pissing me off. And then an aftermarket scan tool ended up programming the key instead of my manufacturer software. I was like, man, come on. So that was that. And then of course, I had to stop at the gas station, put gas, get home. Then I realized I was like, oh, snaps, I need to check my mail because y'all know it's crazy, right? My cousin who went to the Air Force. Well, y'all see that? FM fam. He wrote me. I was like, man, I need to check the mail, and I totally forgot. So I was about to set up, and then I was like, oh, shit. I ran downstairs, went, checked the mail, got his letter. I was like, hell yeah, I read it. And then yeah, now we're here. So yes, let's touch on this topic that I got. Okay, so I saw JT went live last night and hit some pointers. And I was already gonna talk about this, but he beat me to the punch. So with that being said, used car buyer's guide. Now this isn't really stemming from his, although he touched on some stuff. But I had got a vehicle that had some issues. Man, how many miles did they have? Like 63,000, I believe. 63,000 miles on a Nissan Kicks. And they had just purchased a vehicle a few weeks ago from another dealership out of town. And she came, what did they come in for? They came in for, because where she bought it, she had a crash light come on. And she was told by them that the backup sensors needed to be reprogrammed and updated, which there's no program for the sensors. And then her volume knob, the volume was, doing its thing, erratic volume. So yeah, that does require an update. And if the update doesn't fix it, then there's hardware issues. Anyways, my job is to look at the vehicle, inspect it, and write up what I find. So I see they didn't do a drive belt. They didn't do uh, lower control arms on those vehicles. Uh, they tend to need replacing at an earlier mileage. So they needed control arms. They needed drive belt. Brake flush hadn't been performed. What else? What else am I thinking? Um, I recommended to put battery terminal pads and use some sealer on there to prevent corrosion. And what else did I recommend? I think that was all. So it was control arms, alignment because of the control arms. I recommended the battery pads with sealer spray, and then I recommended the drive belt. Oh, along with the sensor, the radar sensor. It had codes for the radar, the milliwave, the distance sensor, the intelligent cruise control sensor. So she kind of got upset that the dealership sold her a junk car. Now, we see this all the time. Customer buys a used car from so and so lot, they bring it in with an issue, and we uncover some other things. And then they start wanting to take it back to the original place and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, because customers don't want to throw a lot of money into a car they just purchased. But what they fail to realize, they bought a used car. Bought a used car with mileage on it. Okay, it's not the dealership or the used car lot's responsibility to perform each and every single thing on that vehicle that is wrong. The whole point is to get the vehicle road safe. Control arms can be a safety issue to an extent, but these were these were about halfway separated, torn through. So I marked them yellow. Like, look, hey, may need attention soon. But still, they thought they bought a junk car. And what did they do? They said, we don't know when they bought it, but they said, oh, we got extended warranty. Well, extended warranty wasn't active yet, because if you try to claim something too soon, extended warranty deems it as pre-existing conditions. So the radar, pre-existing, uh, the control arms, pre-existing, and such like that. So then, yeah, like, so they're gonna take it back. But the whole point is for people to realize you bought a used car. There's gonna be stuff wrong with it. You do not know what the previous owner did or didn't do, how they kept up with their vehicle, if they even kept up with the vehicle, driving conditions. There was some scuffs on the bumper and the radar sit low on the bumper, in the bumper. What people, and this is one of my pet peeves. You go anywhere, right? You go anywhere to a restaurant, you go to a little shopping strip or something, and you walk up onto the curb and you look down and see all the cars parked on the curb, on the sidewalk, and their bumpers are over the sidewalk, like damn near, like they scraped. People need to stop doing that. They got sensors and stuff in the bumper to where if that bumper flexes, it's going to push up on those radars and it's going to bend the brackets. And that's where crash radars, warning lights start coming on. But one of the most important things when you buy a car, check the maintenance, check maintenance, check Carfax, check to see if they religiously took their stuff to the dealer, because every dealer reports to Carfax. I think every large independent shop, now I'm speaking like Goodyear and Firestone, Pet Boys, I believe they all report to Carfax. I'm not sure. I know I have a bunch of independent mechanics in here. Do y'all report to Carfax? Lakes? I know Chris is in here. Turner. I mean, do y'all report? I want to get y'all's input. Quick Wrench, I know you're in here. Yeah, I want to get y'all's input on this. What should car owners or car buyers, used car buyers, look for when trying to purchase a vehicle? I know Justin just bought a used car, a used truck. So I'm pretty sure he got under the hood, got under the vehicle, and checked it out. Now, if you're interested in purchasing a vehicle, what you can do also, take it to a shop. You know, there's a new car inspection or used car inspection to where you can get it inspected. I believe usually it's an hour. It's a deeper inspection, and then you could kind of get an idea of how much maintenance it needs, how many repairs it needs, and stuff like that. Now, in order to sell a vehicle through a used car lot or a dealership, what does land on the responsibility of the seller is for it to pass a safety inspection. They cannot sell a vehicle that will not pass a safety inspection. Now, that includes lights working, wipers present, seatbelts operating. And I'm speaking for in my area, high beam indicator working, turn signal indicator working, horn, no crack in the windshield that's going to impair the driver's vision, uh, no flat tires, brakes at a minimum, above a minimum spec, and they got rid of the dry belt deal. They got rid of the tire tread deal, I believe, and stuff like that. So the whole point is sell a vehicle that's going to be safe to be driven and that's going to pass inspection. They don't have to do the oil change. They don't have to swap filters. They don't have to rotate and balance the tires. Yeah. Now, if it's a certified pre-owned, that's a whole different story. The whole point is to get the vehicle to a like new condition. But then again, certified pre-owns cost a little more. So with that being said, we're going to jump into the comments, guys. And I have to hit this one real quick. DLC, $5 donation. Fluffy, yeah. Man, he called me and I was like, I'm trying to set this up. Like my mic wasn't connecting. My where y'all see me? The camera wasn't connecting. I was like, yo, what in the world? What in the world? So I restarted the computer. Still wasn't working. I was like, man, tried updating it, shut it down. I completely shut it down and brought it back up. And now we're here. So we're good. We're good. So thank you, DLC, for the $5 donation. Very much appreciated. Now, members, I am first. What's going on, Turner? Hopefully you're still in here. Zach Price, what's going on, Zach? Was hoping to catch a fluffy stream. We're here, bro. We're here. Chris JRS, what's going on? Trans King, FM fam, how you guys doing? Lakes Automotive, boy, I thought I was gonna be waiting until the AM. Almost, bro, almost. Raging, we got Raging up in here. Hello, Fluffy, and everyone in the chat. What's going on, Raging? DLC for Christ, you sound good. Thank you, sir. Who else? Peter. Hello, everyone. Wrenching. Man, I really wish it showed my emojis on here. Quick Wrench, what's up, all? How's it going? I believe that's all the members we have so far. And I hate, okay, I see a member chat, okay, on the other screen on YouTube, but it doesn't transfer it over into the streaming. So Tarek sent his 1 month. Actually, he's a 2nd month member now. Hello all, happy Friday. How's it going, Tarek? How you doing, my dude? So now let's get into the nitty gritty. Y'all know how we do. We go live we do a normal chat for about an hour, and after that hour, we start bringing people into the panel, and we have more conversations. And I tend to get behind on the comments a little bit. I don't mean to, but it just happens. Hopefully, guys, we don't have no bad weather coming in tonight. Because y'all know last Friday I had to abruptly get off because, yeah, about 10-15 minutes after I got off, man, we got some pretty good storms. So, Porch, hello, is this us? It is us, my dude. It is us. Okay, should I go through? Okay, I'm gonna go in order. I'm first. Yeah, you first, Turner. Hey, was hoping we here, man. We here. Hello, is this us? It is us. It's us. It's us. Trans King. Nah, you the real Trans King, bro. Haven't done the transmission in like 2-3 weeks, bro. What's going on? How you guys doing? I'm doing good. How about everybody else? Well, I thought I was gonna be waiting until the AM. Man, it almost seemed like that, right? Man, Lakes was checking on me. Are you okay, bro? You going live? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. uh, there we go. Yeah. You got to turn the computer, man. Computers and their freaking artificial intelligence bullshit, man. Dad's Garage, what's going on? Dad's Garage, diagnostic specialist. I couldn't get your full name out. Fluffy, my boy, what's going on? James, what is going on? Let's see. Oh, let's see. What up, Fluffy? Jesus P. What's going on, Jesus? Welcome to the chat. What's going on, man? Hello, Fluffy, and everyone in the chat. Mike, good. Mike, good. About to drive a 1970 F-250 home. Like, that's yours? Is it yours? You sound good. Thank you, DLC. What the hell? What is this? If Simon Bell, this can happen. Oh, what? Oh, man, they're over here snapping me when they know I'm live. Damn coworkers. You sound good. Thank you, DLC. Loud and clear. Thank you, Shane. Quiet. Beer in the mug? No, sir. No, sir. It's some monster. Gotta keep me awake. You're good, Fluffy. Thank you. Thank you, Raging. We made it to Friday again. Another Friday checked off. Tomorrow's Saturday already, guys. Dang. What kind of aftermarket scan tool? Lakes. I'd like to tell you, but you're gonna have to find out on Monday, bro. You're gonna have to find out on Monday, dude. It did it. It did it. It did it. Just know that it did it. And I am so blown away by this freaking tool. Y'all should be able to see it on Monday. There was a sneak peek. Okay, y'all just gotta wait till Monday. There's gonna be a whole video coming out on it. What's going on, Lakes? How are you doing, bro? How you doing? You good? You good? Saludos from Jacksonville, Florida. My boy. Although you got a damn Subaru in your picture. Hey, welcome to the chat, bro. Carlos Berrios. Welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome to the stream. I know it's your first time up in here. Junk. What's junk? James, whoa. Send it to the customer. Send it. Oh, what you mean? No. I was trying to. I had so many declines. I made like 10 hours on nothing but 1 hour diagnosis and declines. I was like, dude, come on now. Send it to the auction. Use junk. Oh, send it to the auction. No, I'm trying to get these vehicles roadworthy to where, they ain't got to worry about nothing for another, I don't know, 2-3 years aside from maintenance. Learn my lesson from my ex on used car lots. Man, I've had my fair share of used cars. This how crazy it was. I bought an S10 a while back, and fuel gauge didn't work. Now, let me remind you, I knew I was buying a used car. Fuel gauge didn't work. Ignition sometimes didn't want to start the truck. I had a big old gap on both of the doors to where it rained. It let water in. Radio didn't work. What else? Had oil leaks, of course. Yeah, I love that truck. I had fun with it, but I knew it was a used car, and it said, "As is, no warranty." Okay, as is, no warranty, meaning the vehicle's getting sold as is, but of course, it still had to pass state. All the light indicators had to work, lights had to work, license plate light had to work, wipers had to be present, and no streaks greater than an inch combined between the two wipers or tears. Tires had to be inflated. Believe it or not, you do not need wipers here. You don't need wipers if no windshield is installed. Ain't that crazy? Anyways, Uh, so yeah, everything that is required to pass the state was working. Now, when I bought my Cobalt, that's a whole different story because that was owner to owner. But still, I had tried buying my another Cobalt off the lot from another. Tried buying it off of another used car lot, and well, one of the signal lights wasn't working. They're like, "Yeah, $5,000." Da, 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 da. So I'm looking at it, going through it. I'm a state inspector, so I'm like, making sure everything's good. Like, bro, you're trying to sell me this car. The headlight or turn signal didn't work, something like that. Like, you can't sell this to me like that. Oh, we'll replace the plug. We'll replace the bulb. They go get a bulb. Boom, slap it in. It don't work. I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to get this fixed if you want me to buy it. I'm not giving you no money down, nothing until this vehicle can run and drive out of here and it passes a state inspection because I have to register it right away. Well, needless to say, I didn't buy that Cobalt. Good thing too, because it was not running good at all. Learned my lesson from my ex on used car lots. Yeah, some car lots can be shoddy, man. I mean, look at Carvana and Echo Park. People buy their cars from there. They get extended warranty and bring them in because now they have issues right away. And then they can't even get those issues fixed because they try to claim stuff too early. She had a hell of a time. I bet. I have some issues with kick radio, blowout dust, and spin the knob, and it works normal. I have same issue. Oh, is that your personal vehicle? Yeah, man. Yeah, do that number just real quick. Normally it'll work. We have an update for it. They didn't even want to get the update done. Man, a good dealer would not sell that junk. It was a running and driving car. It's just 63,000 miles. There's some stuff that needs to be taken care of. Like I said, car lots and buying used cars at a cheap price and selling them for the most profit. That's where it's at. They just need to make sure that vehicle is safe. Safe is the number one thing. What do you become an auto insurance adjuster? I don't think I would, Gustavo. I don't think I would. Um, it's a lot of driving, bro, and I'm not trying to. Especially daytime driving. I cannot drive in the day because I'm doing that, right? And my eyes get tired, and I get tired, and yeah, it sucks. Spin it fast. Yes, got to spin it fast to get all that dust out. I don't know how dust even. Man, that's weird. What's up, Quick Wrench? How you doing, bro? What's going on, Dave? What up? Dealers used to have a lot of pride 20 years ago. Today, ship it. I don't know. But like if it's not even so it's not a make that dealer specializes in. Um how do I say this? Because let's say a Chevy dealership. A Chevy dealership gets a used car, that's the Chevy. They're most likely gonna try to certify that. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy a used car without compression test, scanning, undercar inspection, and test drive. Now that's all used cars, Chris. Even if it has like 50,000 miles, you're still gonna compression test, scan, undercar inspection, test drive, all that stuff. I mean, you know what to look for. You're a tech. New tires is a sign of front end issues. Tires cheaper than tie rods, ball joints, and such. Best thing to do is have vehicle inspected. Very true. Very true. Tarek, how are you? Um, so I mean, now with us, we when it's a certified, all tires have to match. So I'd have to disagree with you a little bit right there, Dave, because if we're gonna get into a whole nother conversation right here, okay? This is gonna bring up a whole nother issue. This whole good tires in the rear, most tread in the rear. If we keep all the good tread in the rear on a front wheel drive vehicle, you're going to be eating through tires, 2 tires at a time, every single time. Because not only is that where our power is, that's where our turning is, that's where most of the load is going. So on front wheel drive vehicles, I always put good tires up front. That's just me. It's drive axles. Because if I always keep the less tread up front, they're going to go through tires like crazy. 2 tires at a time. Now, I know that's a thing when it comes to cornering and wet roads and stuff, but I want my drive tires to have the traction. So, yeah, I know that, there's it. Yeah, that's a whole nother issue. Like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. Tires cheaper than tie rods, ball joints, and such. Okay, so this is where I was going with this. So what if the previous customer or the previous owner never rotated tires on a front wheel drive vehicle? Tires are brand new in the back, and they just needed front tires put on, but the alignment is good, no issues up front. Would that make you believe there was front end issues? How are you, man? Hi. All that is old school. If the cost is out there, just send it to auction. If they did that with every vehicle, man, nobody's gonna be able to sell cars if they send every car to auction. What's good, my brother? What's going on, Paul Velis? What do you recommend Impala 3.5 engine? Thanks. I have no idea. I know nothing about that. I mean, Oscar, you didn't give a year? I don't know, brother. Fluffy, what you think about Acura TL 2005 manual trans? Want it to be it. I want to do the service myself and simple repairs. I don't know. Like, do I have any check engine lights, stuff like that? I don't know. I'm not too. It's kind of hard for me when y'all ask about different makes and models, just because anything out of Nissan is like foreign to me. But there are people in the chat that are familiar with all these other vehicles, so I have no idea. Yo, Easy Tech Joe, who saw that? Who saw that video I put out yesterday? Anybody? What's going on, Easy Tech? Just touched down. What time did you leave? Damn, that was one hell of a drive. Hey, Fluffy and FM fam, dealing with my son having a fever. Oh man. Hey, take care of your son, bro. Supra. Hey everyone. What's going on, Renegade? Ain't seen Renegade up in here in a minute. How you doing, bro? There's some weird going around. Yeah, man. Like I had that cough. I still have the cough a little bit. Can't shake the tail end of it. I'm here. Okay. What was the question? What question? Are you buying a used car? No, no, sir. I am in no position to be buying any type of car right now. No, sir. Man, to be honest, if you can take the car to a shop pre-inspection or get them over to go with you, yes. You want to know what you're getting into. There are so many things you need to look at. Long time no see. Yeah, hey. I have so many tips to type. Too many. I have so many tips. Too many to type for new car buyers. New car or used car buyers? New used, right? We're talking new used cars. Used new cars. Yeah. It's an all tell, isn't it? I used to buy the cheapest used car and just run them into the salvage yard, like $1,500 cheap, and get about 20K out of them. 20,000 miles, 20K out of them. 20,000. I'm assuming 20, right? 20,000 miles. There is going to be a storm in my neck of the woods at 9 p.m. my time. That's going to be what, in about an hour? Yeah, hour. Appreciate the content you make, man, but gotta ask. Why you so into GM junk piles? The Cobalt SS being the exception. Honestly, I've just always been into GM. Uh, Always a personal preference. All cars nowadays are junk, no matter which way you look at it. That's what happens when we depend on robots to build our vehicles and mass production. Uh, we want quality over quantity, and that's what we're getting. We're relying so much on technology, and that's what we're getting. Um, and to be honest, Ben, everybody's sharing parts. You look under Nissan shares with Toyota and Mitsubishi and Dodge. Everybody's sharing engines. Everybody's sharing transmissions. Everybody's doing this, that, and the other. Programming is proprietary to the manufacturer and stuff. But is there actually a great vehicle? I mean, besides Toyota. Uh, but yeah, I prefer GM. I like the way they look. I like how they drive. Uh, and my vehicles don't really give me issues. I mean, the Cobalt, I run that thing hard. My tracks don't give me issues. My old lady's car. Uh, the Equinox, I just had a front cover seeping. That was to be expected. It's got 70,000 miles on it. So I took it in just because I thought my extended warranty was gonna expire in less than 100 miles. So I was like, ooh, let me get this taken care of so I don't have to do it myself and break something, stuff like that. Um, but no, I'm covered to 100K. I have not had any real issues with any of my vehicles aside from the Cobalt. And that's basically because once you start modifying a vehicle, they start breaking. That's just the way it is. Uh, so yeah, I mean, bow tie till I die, bro. Bow tie till I die. Hey Fluffy, what's going on? Shannon Dickinson, how's it going, my dude? Oh damn, hold up. How's your week? Hey, Zach Renegade. Today it's a money game hard. Yeah, very, very true. Wasn't too bad. Wrong. Wrong what? James, what you talking about? Uh I 100% agree with you about good tires on the front end, on the front wheel drive. Fluffy, do you drive a Chevrolet? Yes, James, I do drive the 2.0 turbo. They tried to put me in 1.5 liter. I said, nah, bro. I see y'all got a red 2.0 turbo. That's the biggest engine they offer in the Equinox for that year model. And it has a 9-speed transmission versus a 6-speed. And it had heated seats and this and that. I was like, yeah, give me the one that, they say I can barely afford, but whatever. Right. So, yeah, I do have the Equinox 2.0 turbo. Any and all used cars, all of them, even for your family, you have them, you get it checked out. I'm assuming, right? Just joining in on my lunch break. What I missed, man. We're talking about used cars. Gemini, what's going on, Gemini? How you doing, bro? You coming on tonight? Where am I at? We're at the 30-minute mark, so give me about 30 more minutes. Man, that long ass drive, bro. I had to take a few breaks. Man, I believe it. Remember, I told you might be making that drive soon too. Well, hold on. You said 10 hours, right? You said 9, 10, something like that. Wait, so that means Mississippi, I might be in for another longer drive. Damn. Honda Acuras from that era before direct injection are solid except for auto trans, but that won't be an issue if you're looking at a stick. True. Stick shift. Man, if I could get every vehicle that I own to be a stick shift, I would. Hands down. Less less issues all the way around because you ain't got uh uh ECU talking to a TCM, or I guess an ECU is all of them, right? Electronic control unit. An ECM, engine control module, or PCM, powertrain, talking to a TCM, transmission control module. You ain't got that because you're controlling the gears, right? Um, You ain't got to worry about different clutches and solenoids inside and stuff like that. Nah, hell no. You just worry about a clutch, and the clutch, depending on how you drive, could last you a very long time. Like me, I don't know who else in here does it, but if I'm not in first, if I'm not going into first or reverse, I'm not using no clutch. I'm rev matching. I ain't got to use a clutch. What the hell? Less wear and tear on it. Hey, all used cars suck. All cars suck. Yes, they do. Yes. What up, FFN? Long time no see. Fred, how you doing, Fred? How's it going, bro? How's the work? How's life? How's the kids? Hey, what's up, Renegade? 20 years back. 20 years back was a different game. Man, I've only been in it for 10 though. 10 though. 20 years is almost, that's 2/3 of my life. Back then, I was 10 years old. James. What do you think about Firestone? Firestone. I haven't experienced much with them. I haven't experienced anything yet. Actually, I'll tell you a little story since you want to ask that. Firestone. I had a 2006 Cougar. Not me. My aunt, right? We were borrowing her car. And power steering getting stiff as hell. Power steering whining and stuff. So we take it to them, right? I'm like 16, 17 years old, 17. We take it to them, get it diagnosed. They told us that somebody lowered the engine. They put different mounts on it to lower the engine to bring down the center of gravity. And that the engine crushed. This is all they said. They said the engine crushes power steering line. Okay. They said we're gonna have to pay to put regular mounts on it. We're gonna have to pay to get the hose, a new hose put on, or new line put on, and everything, and all that. Well, I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take it to Auto Tech, right? I was in Auto Tech at the time. I asked the teacher, hey, can we get this in the air? You know, Firestone saying this, that, and the other. He goes, yeah. So we get it up in the air, and I'm looking at it, and not even 5 minutes later, I found out there was a broken motor mount. The casting to the motor mount that cast up to the transmission in the back of the transmission. So near the power steering rack, the casting had broke from the mount. It was a mount, or it was either the mount itself that broke or the casting on the transmission that broke, where the mount bolted up to it. Anyways, the back of the engine did that number, right? Because nothing's holding it up now. So that's what caused the harmonic balancer to rub through that line. Well, we weren't trying to buy a transmission or mount or whatever. So what did I do? I rerouted. What did I do? I flared that. I cut that line, right? I used a line cutter, a brake line cutter, or whatever. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. I cut it, flared it, put a hose over, clamped it. Then I routed it different to where the harmonic balancer wasn't gonna touch it. And then further up by the power steering rack, I cut that line again, flared it, put the hose over, put a clamp, filled it. To this day, well, I'm gonna say until 2012, 13, 2013-ish. From 2009 to 2013, it did not leak no more. So Firestone, they were tripping. They didn't know what the hell they're talking about. I've never heard of anybody lowering the engine on purpose, putting different mounts to lower the engine. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I think about Firestone. I don't know. Be right back. Gonna take my girls to the store and pick up. Dude, you always picking up tacos. Always, bro. What the hell, man? I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry. Now you need rings and pistons. For what? What? What you talking about, Jane? Oh, what you talking about? You talking about on my Equinox, or what you talking about? Chris, where you at? Hi. Everything breaks. Everything does break. Yes, sir. Waiting on you. All right, bro. Like I said, 20 more minutes. Oil consumption. Nope, no oil consumption. No, sir. Somewhere in SoCal. Okay, cool. Well, hope you guys stay safe. What's MN? Oh man, hope you stay safe, man. Man, I just realized my Milwaukee half-inch torque, high torque, as of today is 11 years old and still going strong. Like new, she does not look new though. Man, I try to keep my stuff looking new. You know, y'all, man, that half-inch Infinium. Try not to scratch it. Hey there, Turner. Sold about 12 cars in my life, 23 years, but always had good luck with 1990 cars in 2015. You always had good luck with them, huh? Turner, what's going on, Turner? Just wanted all of you in the chat to know you are all awesome. Smash that like button. Yes, please. We got 42 viewers in here. We got 19 likes. Come on, guys. Thank you, Turner. Thank you for that donation, my dude. For Lexus, stay away from the new 4-cylinder turbos, second gen IS 250S. Uh-oh. What's going on with them? Fill me in, because that's Toyota, guys. That's Toyota. You know, Toyota, the number one car manufacturer. You know, I'd like some dirt on them. Man, Chevy tried to screw a buddy of mine with a ridiculous quote for AC repair. They were trying to charge $3,800 for compressor condenser. Why? The only reason I would see that happening is because the AC compressor started coming apart and discharging, sending metal shavings throughout the system, or the man, I hate this word, incandescent bag in the receiver dryer. That started coming apart and started contaminating the system. That's the only reason why I could see that happening. Got their lifetime alignment and went in and they told me I needed new control arms. They couldn't just adjust camber, but they're brand new. Quoted me 13. The control arms were brand new? Oh no. Oh no. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Firestone. If anybody in here works at Firestone, I hope y'all are good. Whew. Firestone be tripping sometimes. Also said they had to special order them because they don't just make them anymore. Really? What kind of vehicle is this, Zach? Just wanted all of you in the chat. Oh, I already read that. Dang, I am tripping. Thank you, Turner, for that $5.50. $5.50. Yeah, thank you, sir. Lifetime alignments were a gimmick to have people always come back to them, and they always find something to sell you. It's funny, man. You know, I run into that sometimes. You know, that's why if I've never seen a vehicle and I'm trying to sell them flushes or filters that I can't easily access, yo, due by time and mileage, if not yet already performed. That's how I save myself. So if they see that and they're like, okay, well, he don't know if I did it or not. So obviously I did it, so I'm gonna decline it, right? And you know, the funny thing about that also, JT touched on it. I've touched on it. You know, when we get a vehicle in our shop and they don't want us to try to sell them anything, but that's our job to inspect the vehicle and they get all mad. Why do they get mad? Why do people make such a big deal about technicians doing their job, right? We're not getting mad at them when they're trying to sell us candy bars at a convenience store. You know, you buy a pack of cigarettes, you want a lighter? No, I don't want a lighter. If I wanted a lighter, I'd ask for it, right? You know, that's people's jobs. They're there to upsell. You go to a grocery store, right? You go to a grocery store, you check out. They have, I don't know, it's how it is here. Baskets, promotion, you know, deals. Hey, do you want this two for $1 or such and such? You know, that they're trying to push their product. Same with us. We're trying to sell service. If we see it needs it, then we're going to recommend it. All the customer has to do is say no. But we have to mention it because that's a liability on the dealership and some shops. So I don't know why it's a big deal. Like when you're a little kid and you ask your parents for something, what's the worst thing they can do? Say no. Say no. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's all up to you. It's all up to you whether you want to get the service done or not. We're just recommending it. Yeah. Yeah. James, I don't have oil consumption. I don't have nothing wrong with the Equinox. I drive that thing like I stole it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see in a few. I was worried though because they did have my main caps off and stuff, and I was like, why the hell did they do that? So I was a bit worried. I was a bit worried. Um, but it's been good. I still drive it like I've always driven it. I'm hard on my vehicles. I'm not gonna lie. I drive my vehicles hard. Um, I accelerate hard, brake hard. If y'all know anything about General Motor vehicles, GMs, Chevrolets, I could literally, if I could take my camera off of this right here, I've never done a brake job on my Equinox. I can walk out there 75,000, 76,000 now, 76,000 miles, walk out there. I got about 7 to 8 millimeters left on my brakes. Never done a brake job. This is just like our Titans exteriors Pathfinders. I'm talking the truck style Pathfinder Frontier. Those brakes last 130, 140,000 miles before they even need replaced. Yeah, they'll make some noise here and there, but other than that, it's solid. And that's with me braking hard. Fluffy, what's up, James? What's up? Exactly what I'm learning now. My dad got it. When he had it, they got to pay for all those free rotation and alignment somehow. Yes. Plus, they haven't been greasing the ball joints or anything. Are they supposed to grease them? I know nowadays, man, there's no service ports on. No Zerk fittings. Hey there, Shannon. Just giving yes. Oh, all right, James. I know you like to do that to me sometimes, man. You be playing with me sometimes. Oh shit. Happy Friday, Fluff. Good to see you. Hey, Power Stroke, Jude. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it over here, but I was yeah, my bad, dude. Thank you for the donation. The donation. Yes. Um, where was I? Oh, hey Fluff. Hands on mechanical. How you doing, brother? How you doing? How's it going up there? Heard about some fires. Uh-oh, where? I seen the bags break and dryers causing restrictions. Yes, causing restrictions. We call it the Black Death. Okay, because all that sandy type shit. Yeah. Hey there, Jude. 2003 Dodge Durango, and you just replaced your control arms, and they were trying to recommend you new ones. Ooh, you know what that would do to me if I recommended a component like that? That would land me straight into the office with a write up. Why are you doing that? They said labor time was going to be 17 hours to do the work. That service advisor must be smoking crack. What kind of vehicle? What kind of vehicle? I want to look this up, because I have the advantage of looking up labor times right now. So, my all data kind of vehicle we looking at, Fred? Hi, Dave. Hey, Quick Wrench. They see I'm young. There's another selling point. Oh man, you know that's being I don't want to say prejudiced. There's a better word for it, but it's like trying to get women just because they're women. No, no, it shouldn't happen like that. Shouldn't judge. We shouldn't judge like that. Hi, Shannon. That's 4.2. Oh, 4.2. Damn it, I'm thinking hours now. That's $4.20 Canadian, only 2 hours of work. Oh, hey, Turner, you gotta save for that mug. Remember. So hey, hold up. Anybody in here buy a shirt? Somebody bought a shirt. Somebody bought a shirt the other day. I want to know who it is. So if it's somebody in here, let me know. Send me your invoice because they don't give me the invoice. Send me the invoice and I will be sending something else out to you. And I already know, don't try to fool me because I have the date on when it was ordered. So if it's somebody in here, send me the invoice and I'll be sending you something else. Because that's the first sell. That's the first sale since I launched the merch. Yeah. Hey, Power Stroke. Lexus 4-cylinder turbo from 2015 have a range of engine problems from direct injections to cylinder. Is that where they're washing down the cylinders? Is that where they're washing down the cylinders? That's why direct injected. Aren't they supposed to have oil squirters to the walls? Crazy. What up, Easy Tech Joe, Sayer, Power Stroke, Quick Wrench, everybody. I bought the lifetime alignment on multiple lifted vehicles from Firestone. Always worked for me. Never dealt with any bullshit, man. Lucky you, Tarek. I've heard a lot of people have issues with that. Man, that's crazy. Hey y'all. Oops. 20 cents USD I meant. 20 cents USD. Oh, it's $4.20 USD. Gotcha. Tarek, you're good. It was Skippy that did it. Skippy, who's Skippy? The older four-cylinder Equinox had issue with oil consumption. My mother-in-law's 2010 was consuming a lot of oil before she traded it in. Now, I heard the Traverse that I want. I heard that one has oil consumption issues. One of my buddy's ex-wives, theirs is having an issue. Oof. Man, I need to learn how to type. You good, Turner? You good? Ask Scotty Kilmer which are best. Oh hell no, he's gonna say Toyota, an Integra. What's the other one? The Celica. Oh, I'm thinking. I said Integra. That's Acura. Yeah, the Celica, the Solara. He's gonna say all Toyota. Marvin, what's going on, Marvin? Fred, it's a 2014 Impala. Let me see, 2014. We got it there. Chevrolet Impala with a 2.5. Okay. We are looking at what? Compressor on the HVAC. Compressor there. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Share screen. Okay, now if you're trying to come in the live right now is a good time to email me. I already have one. I'm gonna bring in 6, maybe 7. So I know Turner always likes to come in, so he's gonna be getting an email. Lakes, I'm not sure if you want to come in. You could get an email. Chris, I don't know if you could come in if you're ready. Gemini. So yeah, I need emails, guys. Wait, what? They had 1234 YF in 2014. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so here we are. Let me see. So we got compressor 1.8. So we got 1.8 on the compressor. Then we got expansion valve, which we're looking at 6/10. So that's 2.4. $4.5 plus I don't know what y'all normally charge, but we do 1.4. So let's just round it up to 6 hours. Right? 2.4, 4.4, 6 hours. Now, did this have to be diagnosed? That's 1 hour diagnosis. So 7 hours is what it should have came out to. And you said they were charging what, Fred? 15 hours? 15 hours. Now, I don't know if there's any overlap on this. There might be. Maybe. Not really. Let me see. $3,800 right there. Did you say how many hours they were trying? Oh, 17 hours to do all that work. No, hell no. I just proved it right there. Damn, that's crazy. That is so crazy, Fred. Yeah, they was trying to pull a fast one on your buddy. That's bullshit, man. That is straight bull. All good though. Wasn't trying to rip into them or anything. It just won't go there. Text. Got to do what they're trained to. Don't know hard feelings. With this damn yawning, guys, I've actually been crashing out early for some reason. This is weird. I looked it up on Mitchell on Demand, compressor, condenser, and expansion valve. Oh, so you looked it up. They must have different labor times then, huh? Direct injection, need FI service. The gas won't clean the valve or run the intake drip. True. Let me see. So they're trying to get rid of our EFIs for the induction service. That's cool and everything, right? But there's something I don't like about that. They're trying to run it on all our vehicles to clean the valves and clean the intake and stuff. My issue with that is the fuel injection cleaning kit we have right now goes through the injectors. Okay. It's a cleaner that the vehicle runs directly off that cleaner and cleans the deposits in the injectors. Now they're trying to tell us, well, the tank additive, the 44K, cleans the injectors anyways. It's a diluted mix, and that 44K will not run the vehicle solely off of that additive. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Would you buy a Mazda RX-8? I would not. Those things are sensitive as hell. People don't know how to drive them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that Mazdas, the RX-8 in particular, do not like to be babied. For one, you got to rev them up before you shut them down, or they go into a flooding, right? And then it's like 8 to 12 hours to get it unflooded. And then at 60,000 miles, you're replacing apex seals. That's a big job. 60,000 mile service? Damn, hell no. Forget all that. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna start sending out links. So I'm gonna invite, copy this. So who we got? Let's see. I'm gonna shoot Lakes. Now, guys, I want to try to keep it on the topic of the used car stuff. If we could try to stay on that topic for a little bit. Let's see. Who else we got? Chris, you doing it? You coming in? Quick wrench. Let's see. Gary or Gemini. I don't see Mr. Oh, there he is. Turner. Mr. Turner. Sent you a link. Now, if y'all don't get it within the next minute or so, check the spam. Check junk mail. Because for some reason, I don't know what's been going on. It's been a bit weird. So, yeah, if you're trying to come in, let me send Chris. Please, Mr. Chris JRS. All right. Let me see. No, I wouldn't buy an RX-8. Hell no. Yo, Fred, how are you? Fred is an OG to the streams, y'all. Fred's an OG. Chris OG. Super OG. Who else we got that's OG? Man, there's a bunch of other people. Oh shit. Hold on. And that's why asking 15. No. Oh, and they asking 15. Man, that's crazy, ain't it, Gemini?
Yep, for sure. What's going on, yeah?
Introduce yourself, dog.
It's Gemini Automotive, or better yet known as Gary. Small YouTube channel trying to get big like Fluff and JT. Online mechanic tips.
Yeah,
what's going on, Turner?
Not bad. Looking good. You are, young man, and that latest short you put up. Loved it.
Thank you,
Loving
sir.
your content. Keep it up, man.
Thank you.
Oh, don't tell me JT got you to buy that damn tool.
No, I bought it myself. I needed it.
I was saying he didn't convince you otherwise.
He
you know, because I saw it. I showed a couple people in the shop, and I was like, "Yo, that's a game changer."
Hey, the funny thing is, before he talked about it, I had a diagnostic video using one, but it was somebody else's, so I bought my own now.
Oh, it's not a bad tool.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I actually made another short and asked Mr. Subaru who made it, and he put me on to Astro Pneumatics. So
oh yeah.
yeah.
So did you buy it from Astro, or you buy? I see. You bought
I
it.
bought the Matco one, but I do know that Astro Pneumatic makes it. So
You bought it out of the flyer?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
That would have been a good one to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your channel about, bro? What you got?
Well, I got a little bit of everything, but it's like Chrysler oriented, tool oriented, and then I also want to do just a snippet of like my RC car hobby and maybe a little bit of some firearms for anybody that's kind of down with the Second Amendment.
You got a car hobby? What you got?
I kind of have a car hobby, but after working on them all day, it's like, I got a Ram truck, Ram 1500, 2018.
Okay. 2018. You got anything done to it? I
lifted it in the front, and then I got me some rims and tires on the way for it, trying to get it looking nice.
Oh, I'm assuming you're gonna do a video on there, right?
Coming up.
You did a video lifting it?
No, I did not.
Oh,
that was before my YouTube channel, but nah.
Dang, that would have been a good one.
I'm still gonna review the stuff that I got on there though, for sure.
Yeah. Hell, just for channel purpose, for video purposes, take that shit off and then put it back. Show them how to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it don't take too long, I know sometimes putting.
Nah, it's smooth. I did leveling struts in the front, 3-inch leveling struts. Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I know once you get up there, 6-inch blocks in the back, 4-inch blocks up.
Ooh. So this is my first like somewhat lifted truck or whatever. So I wanted to go short, simple, get it up a little bit, make it still look like a truck, but not go overboard. So that's what we did.
So what did the leveling kit? What is it? 3-inch up front, 2-inch in the rear. Or what?
So the one I got is a 3-inch in the front, and then you got to upgrade the upper control arms. And then in the rear, it's 1.5 inches, and they're just spacers for the springs. And then I got some new shocks put on there in the rear also. So
it's crazy the difference that these trucks have, right? Because I know Chevy's real bad at that, being pretty low up front, high in the rear. Our Titans are like that.
Yeah.
And just by putting that leveling kit, and it changes the truck altogether. Looks nice.
I'm in a really good situation with the Rams because we actually kept this big round wheel well.
Yeah.
So it's easy to fit bigger wheels, make some small little trims, and you can fit some crazy weird wheel and tire sizes on there.
I'm excited to see what you're gonna have, bro.
Yeah.
You do anything with cars?
Not yet. Not yet.
Customization yet?
Not yet. I want to get my my truck right, and then I want to get a little project car to kind of build up with the channel. So I do have like an old video of like cars I used to do, but yeah, nothing lately.
You gonna put what size engine does your Ram have?
The Hemi 5.7.
The 5.7.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, supercharger on that? Pro charger?
Nah.
Power adders?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hey, look, you just said it best. When you upgrade stuff, it breaks. I want that one to stay running smooth.
I got you, bro.
Yep.
Sometimes people need a little bit more power. They want that power, chase horsepower and stuff.
My like project that I want to do, like if you're curious, is a either a Charger or a old Chrysler 300, the old body style, and then throw me a SR put together a Hemi and just build it completely. And I want to do a turbo and make something nasty. But yeah, that's what I want to do personally.
So before my cat ate my internet connection, I was going to ask you: is your truck an automatic or a manual?
Automatic.
So you're going to remember if you put oversized tires to calibrate the transmission for the tire
For
size,
sure.
save that transmission.
For sure. Yep, for sure. And I got that 8-speed in there, so I have nothing bad to say about that transmission at all. I do have a quick tip. Anybody that doesn't know, we have two variants. We have the ZF built 8-speed, and then we have the Chrysler rebuilt, similar to ZF 8-speed. And we do have some issues with the Chrysler built one. The ZF one does not have hardly any issues. So.
Now, is the ZF one, is that a gearbox, or is it still clutch plate?
No, the ZF is still the full blown automatic version. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make a really good transmission. If I'm not mistaken, I think, like you said earlier, Fluff, like I think Honda might have a ZF 8-speed transmission or something like that, and some other brands have the ZF transmissions. We're not the only ones.
So I did a short, man, maybe 5-6 months ago. Our 23 Pathfinders, 22 or 23, have the ZF in it. It's no longer CVT.
Right.
So we adopted the ZF.
ZF is actually probably one of the largest manufacturers of transmissions. And you see them in a lot of stuff. BMW has them. Mercedes used them.
Yeah.
At one time, Chevy had one. Ford used them. Like they're a huge name and they're reliable. But the only reason why I asked if that 8-speed was a gearbox, because ZF seems to be moving more towards a automatic gearbox instead of a clutch plate system. So.
Oh yeah.
So how long you been wrenching, bro? How long you been in the business?
Going on 10 years now.
Damn. Okay, so you got in what, 2013?
Yep, 2013. Started school in like 2011, 2012.
Where'd you go?
I went to Southern Crescent and Griffin. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Griffin, Georgia. Yep.
You enjoying wrenching? What's that, Turner?
He's got enough skill to know what to do and what not to do, which is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I don't know if you know, but me and JT went to the same trade school, like 20 years apart. But yeah.
Yeah, he never told me which one did he go to? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we went to the same campus. Well, he went to the old campus. I went to the new campus, but they're literally a block away from each other.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Yeah, he's a good guy, and I've been watching his channel for a good bit, and I've seen him grow. So that's a nice move.
Yep. All right, let me go through the comments real quick. Who would buy an RX car so bad? I wouldn't.
Nope.
Nope. That light, that right there, Libertine. I know firsthand. Turner?
The labor rate, the labor time that you're looking up.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's a very accurate labor time. So
ridiculous, that 17 hours that they were trying to charge.
Yeah, that's.
I know that's not something that we'd get a slap on the wrist for. Hell no.
Nope.
That'd be bad. What's going on, Frank? Fred, are you trying to jump in, bro? I ain't had you on the channel in a minute, bro. They were trying to charge him 17 hours after the diagnosis. I had already diagnosed a back compressor for him, but I haven't had time to do it. So what was their reasoning behind recommending the other stuff, expansion valve and the condenser? I saw your video. You broke your fingernail while you're trying to tires. How's your finger? Oh, man. Yeah. It slipped, man. The tread got me. Bent my nail back, broke it. Yeah, it's good. It's all good, though. It's good. That's a 3-step fuel injection. Yes, I like that one, man. I like it. What's up, Chris? I've been good, just busy at work, home. How's everything on your end? BG product works well. Love BG. What do y'all use? Gemini?
Far as that stuff we use, what do we use? Oh, we stopped using all the additives completely.
Oh,
We're strictly Mopar fluids and services. Yeah, we used to use what was it? We used VG and then we started using Valvoline, but we stopped everybody.
damn. So Chrysler's coming out with their own stuff, or they just want like, if you're gonna do a power steering flush, brake flush, they just want you to use their OEM style fluids.
So this is more like centralized. Our dealership, I guess, had a falling out with like Valvoline, so we already Mopar has been had its own fluids and all that, so we just end up kicking that Valvoline to the curb and just using our Mopar stuff again for services and stuff.
Gotcha.
That's one thing. Like whenever my customers that have Hemis, I turn around and tell them, let's just go get the Mopar oil. It's cheaper than AMS oil, but at least it's not going to bug up your cam timing. So
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, how is your finger feeling better? Yeah, it was just my nail. It was just my nail. We all good.
Dang,
I was a
you
little
got
dramatic
hurt in the middle of a video.
Yeah, I was changing tires and I don't know, the tire got away from me. Like it fell and I was trying to keep it from falling on the face of the rim
Yeah.
because there was no air in it. Or was there air? I don't remember. But it got away and I went to grab into the grooves of the tread and I missed it and it pulled my nail back and broke my finger.
Ooh.
No, I saw that video. I was waiting for you to do the old Homer Simpson. No.
Let's see, Chris, I'm almost done here. Link me up. I sent you a link, Chris. I don't know if you got it yet, though. I finally found Carnitas. It brings back memories.
That's the problem. Fingers are always getting in the way.
Oh,
that's a Ford tailgate that dropped on it, blew the whole entire thing apart, like literally.
Shoot.
You experienced any good injuries?
Man, look, right now.
Oh, yep. That looked like a nail got ripped off, or almost?
Basically.
Ooh.
Yep. It's still hanging on for dear life now.
Damn.
Yeah, you're not working hard enough if you don't give blood at least once a week.
So, when I was in Express, what finger was it? I think it was on my left hand. I was changing out pads, and I left the caliper. You know, I swung it up, so it had one pin in.
Yeah.
I put the pads on, and the caliper came down. Wow! Smashed my finger. Actually, it was this one. Smashed my finger. My whole nail turned black, and then it started lifting. Yeah, but it took about 2 months for the nail to fully grow in. Yeah, that was not fun. That hurt.
My one, my finger is crazy because I've owned one Ford product, and both times I smashed two different fingers, thumb and this finger, both in Ford products. One was my old Crown Vic, and the other one was my brother's Ford Mustang. Worked on thousands of cars, never smashed my finger in the door besides these Fords, man. I loathe Fords, bro.
You talked about that on JT's channel, right? When somebody asked about Ford and you said that's the one car you hate. Yeah, I remember that.
Man, cannot stand them. I love Mustangs and Raptors, but I hate Ford, man.
Yo, Carnitas, I've been craving some. Go get you some, Zach. That ER is so cute and adorable. I love it. What ER?
What ER?
Going back to used cars, I used to hate to do used car pre-buy inspections when I worked at PB because people always wanted me to tell them if I would buy the car for the price the person was asking for. Man, that's one of the hardest things to do. Like, you know, oh, you think this is a good price? I don't know. Oh yeah, Turner. This whole Carfax thing, used car stuff. Do you deal with any of that stuff?
I don't really deal with much Carfax stuff, but I do a lot of mobile inspections for people looking at cars and stuff like that. And it's like I always turn around and I weigh their options for them. Like I'll turn around, okay, they want X amount of dollars for this. I'll go over it, tell you how much you're going to spend on it to make it actually a good car, and then we'll value it versus another car. Or what you have. Like I'm always about, if I tell the customers, if your body and interior is in good shape, let's not get rid of your car. Let's fix it because we know what's wrong with it now. And it's going to be cheaper than buying a used car, because you go buy a used car, you're going to be buying a whole bunch of other problems, and we don't know how much those cost. Yeah. But that's the thing, is I always try to while I'm there doing the inspections, I try to educate them at the same time, so that way in the future they can help themselves or their friends in the future. I literally have them there watching me, like see what I'm doing, stuff like that. But my biggest factors on all of them is you want to check the oils, the coolant, you want to run it, and you want to see it start cold. If you go there and the engine's warm, you walk away and you say, I'll come back when it's cold. I want to hear the thing start when it's cold. I want to hear it idle up. I want to hear it warm up. I want to check for exhaust gases coming out of the coolant bottle, because you can see them, like fuming out on that. But it's the coolant bottle, the oils, and the brakes, and also start up on cold, because the cold startup will tell you a lot of stuff. And if it shimmies and shakes while it's cold, then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to take it to a shop to get it inspected. So, but there's a small handful of things, but fluids. Always number one, the brakes, and body and interior. Mechanical stuff is easy to fix. Body and interior is expensive and not worth it. So if you're buying a rust bucket, don't pay more than $200 for it, because it's going to be off the road fast.
Do y'all do a lot of used car inspections, or do y'all have a different department for that, Gemini?
Talking about me. We do used car inspections here and there, but we do have like a used car department. But
what about, do y'all do certified pre-owned inspections?
Yes. Our used car guys do those, but yeah, we do.
Oh, they're certified through Mopar to do those?
We have this one guy, he's been doing it about 20 years, and he certifies those.
Damn. Yep. So for us, if they're certified, they go to us. They go to depending, I won't say the other dealers, but if it's a Nissan product that got traded in and they want to do a certified on it, it'll go to us, because our used cars deal with other dealers as well.
Okay.
We have our shop is so spread out. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Okay. But
what kind of like dealership is it? Is it like a Auto Nation or something like that, or is just a corporate?
It's a Nissan. It's a Nissan.
Yeah. I know it's Nissan, but is it like up under like an Auto Nation group or something? Okay,
not big like that.
Okay,
we're a small franchise.
Okay,
franchise.
Yeah.
Let me see. Fred plus paid less than an hour to do the inspection, and it was a lot of work. Did you end up doing it, Fred? Can you put a link to Gemini's channel in the chat? I did. JWC.
I think you did somewhere. Yeah.
And JWC. I saw your comment. I actually wanted to talk to you. You got a little specific in that comment where you were talking about. So I was like, hey, hold on. I had to backtrack a little bit. But yeah, just wanted to clarify. Try not to get any. If you find out where it is I am and stuff like that, just keep that to yourself. That's all I ask. Just because you caught something, don't mean the next person caught it. So don't point it out.
Yeah.
Because remember, I'm trying to stay a little discreet on my location and everything. So, hey, Renegade. I think Renegade already left. Hey there, JW. JW, do you have a YouTube? He does. And I tried looking for it. I can't find it. I know I'm subscribed to him. Give me a few flow. All right, Quick Wrench. We'll see you in a bit. Check out fluids and drive it. All cars have common failures. Do your homework. Information is key. Yes. Take it down a bumpy road. See what you hear.
Yep.
See what you hear.
For sure.
Instagram. You got Instagram? I don't know if you have yours connected to your channel or If you're keeping that personal.
Not yet. I have one, but I haven't set it up for the channel yet.
Okay. It's kind of hard because, you know, it's like you have to set one up separate from what your personal is, because there's personal stuff on there, you know, family.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, in your bio, graduation, where you graduated.
Yeah. If I have one that if you guys want to go on there now, I got one that just it doesn't correlate with the name of my channel. It's my CDJR Tech. But yeah, it doesn't correlate with the name of the channel, so I want to just swap the name over to get it. But yeah.
Okay. So
my CDJR
you want to
Tech.
type that in the chat? Are you able to?
Let me see.
Are you on mobile? You on laptop or what?
I'm on a laptop. It's not giving me no option nowhere to type in the chat though. I would have to go to private chat.
Yeah, type it in private chat. I'll highlight it and I'll post it up in there. Or if you want to grab the link. Okay, I got it right here. Oh shit.
What's
follow his Instagram? What's that?
What is like the worst side job or something like that you've done? You got any
Worst
stories?
side job I've done was probably on an AC compressor. They wanted to do the clutch first. And actually, you know what? No. They wanted to get this. It was a Frontier. I did struts and I did tires. They opted to do the worst tires possible because they were the cheapest, right? Like, what was the name of them?
Starfire.
No, a little bit better than that. What are they? General Grabbers or Hercules or something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, they were horrible tires, real soft sidewalls. So they were complaining about bump steer. Anytime they hit a bump, their steering wheel would do that. It wasn't doing that, but I'm like, dude, you got shitty tires.
Right.
And, you know, you wanted some bouncy ass tires. You wanted, I think they were like $70 a piece on Frontiers. So they had bump steer like crazy. I'm like, look, buy better tires and that issue will go away. Well, don't you think it's the shocks? No, it's not the shocks. I jounced it and everything. It's not the shocks.
Man,
but those Frontiers and Xteriors have bump steer no matter what.
Yeah,
it's just the way the vehicle is, but they're pretty solid trucks. Yeah, he kept coming back to me. I'm like, look, dude, if you're not gonna buy tires, I told you what it is. Like, I don't need to work with you. Never saw him again.
Hate when side work goes south.
Yeah. And I had
the worst one I've ever done was a cabin fire. Whole entire truck caught on fire, and we salvaged it. We gutted the whole entire thing, record yard, everything, but peeling the melted wire and the melted dash off everything, getting the steel clean, and the smell too. Because I tell you, that styrofoam that they put in the seats of the old trucks, that stuff stinks and it doesn't go away.
Ooh.
Speaking of fires, there's a comment down below. But did y'all see Rain Man Ray, his neighbor, the tow truck driver, caught fire?
Oh God,
man, yeah.
Oh,
so what it looks like happened is possibly transfer case blew up.
Ooh.
Which sent the front drive shaft going crazy, right? Just flopping around. Tore up wires, tore up fuel lines, tore up brake lines. Brake lines caused the fire.
Ooh.
And just cooked it. So if y'all haven't seen that video, check it out. It's real interesting. It's long. It's real long, but you're just looking at, man, it's crazy. Okay, I'll go search for you on there. Yeah, I was gonna say also on that compressor that I was gonna talk about. I did her compressor and she came back complaining about overheating. I'm like, ma'am, I didn't touch your coolant. Oh, well, it's leaking. I didn't touch it. You know, She kept asking for prices, and I'd give her price. Well, what if you just do this? What if you go aftermarket? I'm like, I'm not gonna put an aftermarket compressor on it because then you're gonna be back, and then I'm gonna have to charge you labor again. And yeah, it was a mess. Sometimes that's why I hate doing side jobs, because I feel like, sometimes, yeah, you'll get a good customer that'll constantly come back and understand certain things, and then you get those ones that, tire light came on as soon as you did my oil change type stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Or check engine light or battery light or something.
Yeah.
I pick and choose mine. I'm like, look, you say brakes or something simple, yeah, I'll come get you done. You want heavier work done? It's like, nah, I'm like, now I can say this. Being in a shop has spoiled me. Anybody that's like, man, anybody that's like, ooh, you work on cars, can you drop this motor in my driveway? No, I can, but am I? No, thank you. I'm good.
I did that. I did my Cobalt's engine in the driveway, in the garage. Lifted the front of the car up. I already had the head off because I was seeing why I lost compression. Yeah. So all I did, unbolted the engine, let it drop, boom, onto a pallet, drug it out. Yeah. Did the same thing when I put it in. Of course, I had the head on and intake, so I had to raise the car higher. It was fun.
That's why I want to try to get a lift installed this year, because I'm getting all these people that got these all-wheel drive cars. Ooh. Now, if you want to work under these cars, you got to take the exhaust shields off, the exhaust out, and then the transmission. You can't do that unless you got at least 4 feet of clearance. And trying to lift a car up on the ground and put enough blocks under it to get 4 feet of clearance is impossible. It's like I'm getting phone calls. So, can you do my transmission, my Subaru all-wheel drive? No. I'm not skinny enough.
Yeah. I agree. Gemini, man. Yeah. If I have to get on my back, I don't want to do it. I barely want to do an oil change in the driveway.
Also, so I don't think a lot of people realize, like, you got different lanes for like mechanics. Like, you got guys that specialize in brands. You got some people that do it all. You got some people that are like specialists in just one area of the car and stuff like that. And every time somebody's like, oh, so you're a mechanic, you work on cars or whatever, but I got this Chevy that I need. And I'm like, look, bro, no, like I can, but I don't want the headache. It's certain things that go with certain cars that people have been doing it long enough on that specific brand, they know like that. And then people that haven't, you're like, I can figure it out, but I gotta get to that point. That takes time. So
see, like somebody who works independent that touches everything, they're not gonna be afraid.
Yeah,
I'm sure they got their brands that they rather work on, because they've already touched this and that, and they know. But when you specialize in Chrysler, I specialize in Nissan. We know those.
Turner specializes in everything.
Yeah, Turner specializes in
that Avenger that I got. Like I've worked on the Dodge trucks a lot. Like I know them in and out, but I've always steered away from the Dodge cars. But when I started tearing this little 2.4 down, at how simple it is, you could literally do a whole entire in-frame rebuild on that thing. You don't need to pull the engine out. Like, it is like so easy to work on. Like, I had the thing stripped down in an hour, down to the block, literally to the block in the car, exhausts off, everything off. It was easy.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually shocked, like, because like last one I worked on was my Intrepid, and I sold the thing after I worked on it. It's like, you're out of here, man. I'm done with you, man. Yeah. I'm not tilting the engine to do the spark plugs. Hell no. God damn.
Right.
What? You said tilt the engine to do the spark plugs.
Yeah, there's a couple spark plugs that are a little bit hard to get on. It's just like the old Caravans, trying to get into the back of the old Caravans on the threes and 3.6s. Those are tight.
So let me ask you this, Gemini. What's your what do you feel like you specialize in? Do y'all specialize at your shop still, or Y'all touching everything. What's your go-to? What's your preferred?
So we have a unique setup for Chrysler in my area. We actually have a shop with a bunch of veteran guys, and like most of the techs have been doing it at least 5 years. So we kind of touch everything, but the thing is, everybody there is an engine guy, but everybody there does everything, and we have like one diesel guy that specialized, and we have one guy that used to be a transmission guy, but we all, other than that, we basically all touch everything. Now, as far as specialization, before I came to this dealer that I'm at, I was a driveline, rear differential, suspension guy. But now it's like whatever it is, engines, whatever. I can't build transmissions because that skipped my training, but you know, R&R and everything, that's fine.
So y'all are still building transmissions?
The point we're at now, no. It's basically now if your transmission mess up, you need a transmission. Like it's kind of like Chrysler kind of moved us in that direction to like, okay, there's no point in building transmission no more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're able to build them at a decent rate, decent price, and the markup on them allows them. So it's just easier for them to just take the old one, recycle it, and then it becomes next year's transmission after it gets melted down. Right. And it's just faster enough. And then that way they don't have to carry the massive inventory on parts and sets and kits and that anymore. So like it's a more streamlined way. Like I hate it. I hate that system because it makes it harder for people like me that like to rebuild stuff to get stuff. But for dealerships, it's the fast, quick cash way to go. It's more efficient and it saves money in the long run. So
and it gets the customers out quicker too.
Yeah.
Less headaches, less to screw up on.
Yeah.
As far as workmanship.
Well, that's the thing. Is like transmissions are like a human. They're actually one part on the car that are very vital. You can't have specks of dust in it. You have to have a sterile environment. You have to be accurate on it. But the cost of rebuilding one versus just getting a new one is almost that par now. Like that, it doesn't really seem like cost effective. Like now, oh well, we'll rebuild your transmission, but your car's going to be with us for 3 days, or we get you a new one for $1,000 more, and you're out tomorrow.
Yeah,
so. Well, that's what it is too. Labor cost.
Yeah.
Sometimes double than what just R&R would be.
Right.
What's going on, Lakes? How you doing?
What's going on?
Dave, how you doing, brother?
How's everybody doing? What's up? What's your name up there?
Gemini.
Gemini.
How you doing?
Was you on online mechanics tips the other night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You guys almost sound the same. You know that? Like when I first started watching your video, I thought he was narrating your videos. For you following you around. It's like,
man, that's funny. That's funny.
JWC, my son just finished his first Hemi build a few weeks ago. Sounds nasty with the exhaust. You got an exhaust on it?
Huh? You
gonna put an exhaust on it?
On my truck?
Yeah.
Oh, I already got it. You already know that.
they that's one thing. Also, Dodge out the gate with that Hemis, they already sound good.
Yeah,
man.
As far as the exhaust.
The 392. Oh my god! Every time one of those crank up, especially with like an upgraded,
talking about the Scatties.
Yeah, it sounds better than a Hellcat. So, like honestly, my honest opinion, sound better than a Hellcat. Yeah, because the like spooling noise from the supercharger kind of like, I don't know, it messed with the exhaust sound or whatever, you know.
The Hellcat doesn't have the blub 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 sound that Hemi does. The Hemi, that's the one thing that Hemi's always sounded good on, that tuned exhaust, and it's got the right blub 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 when it's idling.
Dad's Garage, what did I miss? I don't know. You missed a lot. But look at this. Since you were talking about fires, Turner, remember he said he was driving that 1970 truck home?
Yeah.
What happened to Dad's Garage? Damn.
Oh no!
Oh, it caught fire. Oh no.
Get it out.
That's not good.
We had a 40 Econoline van before we got the Sprinter, and this thing, I swear, my partner ran over a gypsy lady or something and got cursed because he went and did laundry and in the first thing in the morning, and then on Saturday, and then he went to work. He left the hot laundry basket on the front seat, windshield in the sun. The laundry basket burst into flames. It's just spontaneously combusted, burnt the whole front of the van up. So brought it back home. Good thing I had another van sitting in the yard, the exact same van, gutted it, swapped it out. 3 weeks later, some lady in a little Toyota who said she was only doing 30 totaled and like literally bent the van with her Toyota, and the car was buried in the van. I was like, but like before all this happened, the oil feed lines for the high pressure burst on it. Like one whole entire month of just failure after failure after failure. Then we went and bought this turd, and I don't know, never going to buy a Sprinter ever again.
I don't blame him.
But no, that Ford, it was a sad story. It was a beautiful van.
My first Hemi build was back between 0509. I built a Hemi Dodge Magnum with the SRT Charger front clip. I had charged them on the plates. Have y'all seen? Let me see. What is his name? Junkyard Dave or something like that. He did the Magnum Charger wagon. He took a Charger and a Magnum, merged them together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
But Quick Wrench and Lakes.
Yeah.
What do y'all do as far as used cars? Y'all, I know Lakes. I know y'all used to do. Y'all used to sell used cars. So
yeah, we don't sell them no more. So
when y'all did
Carfax back then, but
when y'all did do used cars, how deep into repairs would y'all get? Would y'all get them road safety to be able to sell, or
it depends on what manager was there that day.
Okay.
Sometimes they would go overboard. A lot of times they would fix stupid stuff that wasn't even needed compared to some of the safety issues that was needed.
Uh-huh.
And they got into this bad habit the last couple years of what they called a WEO. They would sign the car and sell it, sign the contract, and then have the people come back to get work done. You know, I thought that was a horrible idea, but
wow. What about y'all, Quick Wrench?
Reacted to light.
What's that?
I just seen how my camera reacts to light.
He always messing around. He always messing around with something.
Well, I was playing. Finally found my Streamlight. One of them.
So
That's a good one. What's you guys' flashlight of choice?
I have
Bang for the buck. Probably Coast is the flashlight of choice. I do like the Streamlight though.
I have the Streamlight Stinger.
Well, this is, I don't know, what's this one? This is a Streamlight. I don't know what the fuck it is.
That's it is like 2,000 lumens or some shit like that. Yeah,
This
that
is
one's
the
a
newest
all
one.
price one.
It's got a high and low button in back, button on top,
That thing gets bright.
and then you can put it in the mode where cops are like signaling each other, like all good,
Yeah.
go away.
Is that DeBron?
Huh? No, this
Turner, is that DeBron?
No, this is actually a Moto Master.
Oh, okay.
But
I got the older, totally round Streamlights. This one's got more of a like rectangular shape to it, with the grips on the side here.
these ones here you can also get at Napa. They're rebranded also for Napa. So
None of
That
you guys
looks like
got
DeBron.
that wedge. What is it? The Streamlight wedge, I believe.
Yeah, I got one of
That
those.
in the
somewhere.
car.
no,
How y'all like that?
Like the pocket size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for guys that wear hats at work, that thing's pretty good because it will hold. You can put it right on the duck of your hat, whatever you want to call it, of your hat, and it's not too heavy where it makes it fall down, but it works as a light right on your head, like a headlamp.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, this
I got
Streamlight,
this little Coast pin light
the dual batteries here. The two
Yeah.
different batteries. I have the older ones. I got a couple of the older ones with the long, the one single long battery in it.
Yeah, the green one,
Yeah.
the green battery. What's your choice of light, Gemini?
What I got this Coast pocket light. It's like 385 lumens, and then I got this other one. It's a Woobin. I think it's called like a L50. It's like a standard one, but it's like 1,000 lumens. So I keep those two, one pocket light, pin light, and then the other one just for general like bright light.
And that's something nobody really talks about when they do like toolbox, not toolbox tours, but like when they do tool
I
houses.
think there's three very good lights out there. Manufacturers of lights, like rechargeable ones.
Yeah.
Coast, I think probably best bang for the buck, and they have a good warranty.
Yeah.
Streamlight's a good one, and Olight also. Olight makes some good products.
Yeah.
The issue I have with Streamlight, the batteries. So where the contacts are, mine are always like denting in. Like there's always like dents, and it causes connection issues. So I find myself every 2-3 years having to replace the battery or the actual light. Normally I lose the damn light before I have to replace it, but
the light's under warranty, isn't it?
What?
Yes, but the battery's not.
Yeah, the battery isn't, but the light is.
Battery isn't. I think they're 2 years.
That's where Coast has got advantage. You have a bad problem. You have a problem with the Coast. When your dealer carries Coast, or somebody you deals with Coast, they take your old one that doesn't work. Yeah, that's the wedge, and they give you. No, it's not the wedge. That's an OLED, right?
Yeah, this Olight.
Coast just gives you a new light and takes back your broken one. Streamlight, you got to send it out.
So sucks. I hate sending tools out. But Fred, Lincoln Tech up in the house. Yo, go ahead.
This one right here, this is a nice light for like just carrying around like just normal day. This is the Arc Field by Olight. But man, it's so nice, but it's scratched up. Like trying to use it as a work light, I took it one day, it got scratched up. Magnetic base, it stopped working to where it want to charge. This one is not a mechanic everyday like right here. This is a nice, I'm going out on a town, let me have a light in my pocket type light. And it's heavy too, dude. That's
the one that has the black light on it.
No, well, this is the other one that just got the laser on there. It got the laser and then it got the flashlight.
CP was showing one Olight, looked just about like that, but it had a black light with it instead of the pin light. I guess it had a black light.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was like in response to me or not, but I made a video about this one. Then I seen him put that video up about the black light. Yeah. And the black light one looks cool, but still, like having it in your pocket, nah. And then this being open for where you charge, it's not a good design for like mechanics.
This has got a black light on it. I think this is called the Streamlight Switchblade or Switch whatever.
Yeah,
opens up.
Who makes that?
Two different color lights on it.
Actually, every mechanic should have a UV light, because a UV light will you can actually find oil with a UV light without dye. Diesel leaks will shine with it with light, but many of the fluids naturally have their own actual natural glow to it. And having a black light on any of your flashlight any of your lights has become a major benefit for finding leaks really fast without even having the add dyes in it. So.
Yeah, that's the one I carry every day. Streamlight.
Oh yeah.
I went through about 4 of those before I said nope. I lost too many of them.
Oh, I've had this one about 5 years.
What's going on, guys?
I lost those stingers, like those big ones. I only lost like 3 of those.
I kid you not, I probably got about 20 freaking not these are flashlights. These flashlights, right? But like drop lights and stuff with magnetic bases or whatever you call it, cordless lights of this style. I kid you not, I probably have at least 25 of them.
Oh man.
All
If
different brands, makes, models.
I lose one of my
My
lights,
favorites are probably bang
stop.
for the buck. Bang for the buck. My favorite is probably the Astro, the blue Astro one that has wireless charge.
Yeah.
Exact thing. You get them on Amazon for about $50 for the lamp or the light, and it's just magnetic and it wirelessly charges.
Hey,
If you're a mechanic,
I'm not out big bucks.
Just empty your pocket because you're about to be a flashlight addict. It comes with the territory.
Oh, I got all kinds of freaking lights, man.
Yeah,
Here you
you
go.
15
All you
lights.
guys with all your fancy flashlights, and I still got my 20-year-old Energizer headset.
Lakes, have you converted to that band yet?
Icon light. That only lasted like 2 weeks.
Compared it to what?
We got another one.
Have you jumped on that LED strip?
No, I
headband
was
yet?
going to. I'm still using my Coast. I got 2 Coast headlights, and I had a snap-on one, but it would come off, and you could put it up under a car with magnetic, and I left it under a stinking car.
Yeah, those are never good, man.
My flashlight. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Anything that has magnets on them and you put them up underneath.
Well, especially if the battery goes dead while you're using it. Now you don't see the light anymore, and you forget the light's there.
Yeah.
True.
That's why I like those Astro ones, because you lose one and you lost a little, like around $50. You go buy that shit off of Snap-on or the tool trucks, you lost $150.
Yeah.
That's like 200, 250.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did buy one of those. Icon. What do you want? Got little mini inspection lamp thingies. Mine only lasted like 2 weeks before it stopped working.
Yeah.
Which one? The flood lamp one?
The little flip up one.
Oh, okay. The
Icon
blade.
one.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to do to this one was
They
replace.
gave me a new one.
Replace the switch.
I'm assuming that's what was wrong with it. I think just something went wrong with the switch. You know, so I can't really like down Harbor Freight or Icon because I had a failure with one. I mean, how many thousands and thousands of them do they sell? I've seen Snap-on flashlights, and then they don't make their own lights. I've seen Snap-on drop lights, whatever you want to call it, rechargeable lamps. Say that.
Yeah.
You know, work for 2 days and stop working. I've seen it happen to all kinds of brands. You got some that have glitches in them, and it's going to happen.
I left my I was putting coilovers on my car, the rear coilovers, and I left the flashlight and the magnet right on the back, so it would point right at what I'm doing. Finished it up, and I was kind of in a hurry because they were closing up shop. And I drove home, and when I got out of the car, I was like, oh, I never took off my flashlight. Looked under the car, it was still right there hanging on, not even budging. It didn't even budge. I love the magnets on it. It's the Braun 3-in-1, so it's got a gooseneck like little LED for like very small areas, and then it's got a light bar, and then it turns into a flashlight as well, regular flashlight. It's awesome.
Boy, Gemini got all sorts of codes.
This is off the subject of lights, but you know, I have the Snap-on flush cut pliers, the cutters.
Mm-hmm.
And they come with that little plastic thing to kind of protect the blade. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. That pops on it. I used them like 20 minutes before I was done with the car. I popped the little cover thing off of them. I set it on my box. I used them. I went back. And that little black little cover thing that slides on was gone. I kid you not. I spent an extra hour at the shop tonight looking for that stupid thing. I checked the trash can next to my box. Everything. I have no idea where it went. It was driving me crazy. And all of a sudden, I'm like, why are you worried about a little piece of plastic? At least you still have the flush cuts. You know?
That's how we are, though.
Yeah, dude. I'm pissed about it. I still can't. I bet tomorrow I'll go into work and it'll like boom, stare me right in the face.
We lose.
Yep.
Everybody jokes about it, but 10 mils. 10 mils, you lose a 10 mil, that ruins your day. Because you are stuck looking for it in the middle of it, and it always happens at the worst time. And what happens?
I want to miss it right now, man.
Cool.
I got one missing right now. I got one
Man.
missing right now. Like lost it yesterday.
My
I lost a
expert
10 mil.
quarter inch has been on back order for like 3 months.
I lost
From
a 10 mil
Matco?
ratchet
From
wrench.
Matco?
No, expert Mac brand.
Oh, okay.
I lost a 10
Look.
mil ratchet wrench like 2 years ago. Turns out I left it in the trunk of my car in the Cobalt when I swapped out my battery.
Right.
I got the car up and running again. Went to put a good battery in there. One of the guys was like, "There's a 10 mil ratchet in here." I'm like, "Bro, whatever."
Got you.
They're like, "No, it was in here. It was by the battery." I was like, "Bro, I've been missing that motherfucker for like 2 years."
I seriously think I'm gonna put those freaking flush cuts.
Oh, I got a
think
story.
I'm gonna put them in a vise or something, and nick them up or do something to them, just to get them warranted. So I get a new plastic cover if I don't find them.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So
When you lose tools in your engine, you need one of these things. This knocks every tool out of the engine compartment.
What if it's
We
jammed?
talked about a black light. No shit, Turner. I actually wash down and clean up some of my impact tools, like impact sockets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put just a touch AC dye in there, or tranny, whatever dye in it.
Yeah.
Just a touch. And I tell you what, I've dropped little impact sockets or whatever. I've gone missing, or I knew it flew off or whatever. I know it's under there somewhere. I take out my black light, put on my glasses. Boom, there it is. It actually glows my socket.
So
They
My hands glow all day too, but
they actually make a dip. I can't remember who makes it, but there's a company that makes a dip that you put your tools in. It's clear, and it dries on the tool clear and doesn't affect the tool. But when you literally turn off the lights, it will glow. And if it doesn't glow, you can find it with the black light. It's literally the same idea, but that's a brilliant idea. Just put a little bit of the AC dye in there on your tools. Turn the lights off and go fishing.
Damn.
That's
not a bad idea.
Dodge build though was a '98 Dodge with Carroll Shelby body kit, pro white House of Colors, stripped down to the frame. I missed that truck for sure. Damn. When was this, JWC? Subscribe to Inflow.
What brand of $2 flush cuts do you have? I don't think you can get any brand of $2 flush cuts anymore. We have a thing called inflation, Chef. I have probably about 6 different flush cut pliers. And the snap-ons are not the best ones I have.
I put up a video talking about Snap-on and their quality. I don't know if y'all saw that. That compression tester video. Oof.
I think
with
the
the low
best
blows.
flush cuts I have are made by a Japanese company. I'm trying to think.
I tell you what, that dude was shitting himself. He was scared that he wasn't going to be able to get that out.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before.
What are you talking about, Chris?
No, you know how you posted up that video of the compression tester with the compression tester and the little hose connectors that were going in, and he was twisting it, and he kept twisting it. I had never seen that with a snap-on compression tester happen before.
What's that?
It was free spinning inside of the inside where the rubber hose was free spinning, where the
Snap-on doesn't make their own compression tester.
No, it's made by
It's probably Lane Tools.
No. Yes, there you go. Lane.
See, I think the issue with that
Lane makes it for Snap-on, and Lane makes it for Matco. I think Mac Tools is made by somebody else. I think Mac Tools is OTC.
I don't know, because the Snap and the Matco look identical. The Snap-on has like fat hoses to where like they're not as stiff. So what happened? He tightened it down, right. He snugged it up, did his compression test. He went to take it off, switched to another cylinder, and the hose was just twisting and it wouldn't come out.
Well, I have a question about that one. Why are you guys using the rubber line hose? The rubber line hoses are actually for bending in underneath the V8s on the sides. if you got a straight line, why aren't you guys using the steel line compression test extensions?
The kit doesn't come with it.
Yeah.
No? Wow. Because that's the thing is that for all my engines that have a straight line down, I've got steel extensions for my compression tester. So that way you just thread it in. The only time I use the flexes are on like the old on the Chevy 350s and that where I gotta squish it and tuck it under that. But for anything that's a straight hole, like some of mine are actually made out of brake line. I've actually taken small brake line and the compression fittings and just thread them on.
What'd you say, Lex?
So I've never even seen a steel line compression tester.
Wow.
Me either.
My kit came with one.
Me neither.
Well, the last time I had a tester line get stuck in a cylinder head, I just told the customer that their cylinder head was fucked.
You're lying.
And once I got the cylinder head off the engine, I was able to get it out. They got a new cylinder head. I got a good cylinder head to sell off to somebody and the compression tester line back.
You're lying.
Yes, of course I am.
Man, there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Tell the customer I got.
Hey, online mechanic tips. JT, he had a Harbor Freight one get stuck.
Yeah.
I tell the customer I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is I know what's wrong with your car. And they're like, what? I said, my compression tester's stuck in your head. Bad news is to fix your car, I got to sell you a new head. They understood.
Well,
Who in here owns a induction heater, like a nut buster?
I got one of those.
I've been thinking about buying one.
You get one of those, you got to keep it to yourself. Keep it away from people who don't know how to use it. Or they're going to burn up all your coils.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Bolt Buster one. I don't have the Venom or the Venom HP or whatever. Mine is Bolt Buster, I think it's called.
Those things are nice, though.
Huh?
They're nice, but we don't use them out here.
I mean, I usually just break out a torch, but
I only use it when I'm really, really close to a plastic gas tank and I want to get something.
Yeah.
Or I'm in an area where I just definitely don't want the torch. Otherwise, I just grab the blue flame.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a good question, Turner. Do you deal with that? You're in Canada, aren't you? A lot of rust out there.
Rust? Oh, Canada is the rust capital of the world. Like it's in our air. Like mostly on like the coastal areas, like Toronto, Montreal, Newfoundland.
In our air.
It's literally saturated in our air. If you park your car on the grass and leave it sit for 3 weeks, you need a whole new undercarriage.
Oh my!
Like it
What's
is
up, man?
bad up here.
Because it all steams
Chad.
up.
Jesus.
It went
All the humidity comes right up under the car and just sweats. Sits and sweats.
And all our water's salt filled. And when you go to Alberta now, we have so much salt on the road that literally, like we used to teach everyone in school that when you drive your car in the wintertime, second that you see a spot of sun, you go to the pressure washer and you crawl underneath it and you wash the living beans out of it. Because the salt that we use up here is not normal salt; it's a chemical salt, and it will literally eat your car to nothingness.
Yeah. What chemical they put in? I'm trying to remember what it's called.
I can't remember what they put in it, but
it's kind of bluish tone, right?
Yeah,
that's what they use here in Metro Detroit, in Michigan. They use it in New York. They use it in Chicago.
Yeah,
it works
like
better in colder temperatures. It makes the salt work better in colder temperatures. And it does. It will fuck your car up.
But like in Alberta, you only get rust from the roads. But on that, you get Arizona kind of cars out there, unless it's
I get my truck sprayed once a year for rust protection, oil-based rust protection.
All they do to our roads, if we're gonna get winter weather, is brine. They brine the bridges. That's it.
They what?
They spray brine.
Brine?
Yeah.
Yeah, brine.
That was brine.
Salt water mix.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all they
I
do.
got something better. If we even hear that we're gonna get snow, they just shut everything down here in Georgia.
I saw
what
that
happens.
one
Bus,
time.
screw it,
I saw
dude.
one
We'll
time
shut
a friend
everything
had
down,
ice
bro.
storm and everybody just like got out of their cars and like started walking home.
They panic and run, and then if it actually snows, everybody gets stuck on the expressway. So
Didn't y'all get snow this past year?
I think it was like a year ago or something,
Well, I
maybe. But
saw
yeah,
JT playing in some snow in the car.
Michigan
Doing an ABS
Michigan
check.
uses a lot of salt, and in a lot of areas, more rural areas, they use a lot of sand on the
Yeah.
roads.
Gravel and sand. So.
Yeah,
Zach, what rockers are we talking about? All right, guys, I got to blast through these comments again. I'm an hour behind.
Shotgun them.
I'm off to bed. Renegade, later, bro. Nice, bro. Honestly, besides the transmission and front suspension, they are great trucks. Keep up on maintaining it. Lasts forever. Mine was around 270 when I sold it. Guess you're talking about the Ram. Later, Renegade. Fred, the compressor was intermittently having a refrigerant control valve stick. Oh, I hate those control valves on those compression compressors. Later, Renegade. Let me see. Nice, man. I've got 152K on it. Bill Steen, new liftgate. Scored a hood as. Oh, y'all talking about your truck? Okay. Plus they tanks and snow. Chris over here. I get, man. This had to been a while back.
Yeah, I was quite some time back.
I think I want to pick up an old muscle car. What kind of muscle car are you talking about? Supra. Big 5.9 hurts my wallet. Come time to fill it up. Ooh, have a good one, Renegade. Howdy. What's going on, Shade? Chef. Hey, Chief. See, I deleted the comment because I had it from you. Yeah. But the info was in the video. Yeah, I saw that, but I was like, it's at an angle, maybe people won't pay too much attention to that. Did I see some talking about building some Dodges? Yes. Hey, Shannon. Yes, sir. More so fixing up the body though. A few Dodgers sitting around here wanting to build a real beast someday. What you trying to build? Which one? Rust belt shit. Oh, nice dude. What do you have? Say, hey, Fluff, become a GM technician, world class. It will change your lifestyle, bro. I've been for 38 years. I tried. I just can't. Especially with the services that I receive, I don't see putting myself in that position. Because at Nissan, man, we literally turn and burn cars, and that's what keeps vehicles coming to us. I know Chris being in Cali, they turn and burn cars too. I don't know if it's an import versus domestic type deal, but
Like, I don't know. I was amazed with what happened with your car, bro. You know how fast you and I would have gotten that car out if they even would have told us. My eyes would open like, oh my god, I would have got that thing out so fast.
Yeah, I would have heard, front cover and an upper oil pan. Bet.
That's gravy right there.
Yep. Oh yeah. That was only a 10-hour job or 12-hour job, something like that.
Don't matter. Anything above 8-hour job is, and you've done it before, and it's not too bad. It's gravy right there.
No,
Dave, what the hell happened?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, it booted me for a minute.
You were still in there loading. That was weird.
Probably my internet.
Have 4 Durangos and 3 Dakotas.
There was a glitch in the system right there.
Would you ever own a Dakota?
Doing a new upload or something.
Oh my god!
Would you own a Dakota?
I would use it as a little work truck. Yeah, for sure.
I was looking into getting one when I was trying to get the S10 that I was telling y'all about.
Yeah.
If you can get a little Dakota with Magnum V8 in it, do it. The power to weight ratio saves you money on fuel, but she's a rocking little truck. They're tough as hell, and they haul.
That's like our Pathfinder V8.
My neighbor has an exhaust on his little 5.9 Dakota, and it's like we have damn exhaust wars. Every time I crank mine up, it's like, then he cranks it. I was like, okay, that little thing got a little growl to it.
that was actually that was a big that was a big ticket little truck back in the day. Like when they came out with that and put that V8 in there, everyone that owned an S10's like, okay, bye, I'm going over here.
It's funny you say that because my dad had one.
Yeah.
Which one?
That thing was garbage. I'm not saying all of them aren't. Just his was.
Which one?
Man, the Dakota with the 4.7 liter V8. That thing was garbage, man. Yeah. It was garbage. Again, not saying that about all of them. I'm just saying about specifically the one that my pops owned was garbage. My dad was calling me every other day for something.
The 4.7, in my opinion, I would not own one. Me personally, I would not.
No,
I wouldn't either. But badass. It was. But Turner is right. The power to weight ratio on that thing was insane.
Yeah,
it was just like that engine was too powerful for that chassis. It was just like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's the thing. You didn't have to break 1,500 RPM to go up the hill loaded.
No, you didn't. No, it had plenty of power.
Have you ever drove
an old Ranger with a Chevy 350 in it? I used to drive from Calgary to Chilliwack, and that's going through the Rocky Mountains on a 60-liter tank, and I'd make that trip all 1,300 kilometers on that 60-liter tank.
Chris, have you ever drove a Pathfinder V8?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
Things are heavy.
Huh?
Those things haul ass.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The Hemi?
No, they drive like they're heavy. They feel like they're heavy when you're driving.
Not really. I would say the
Pathfinder
opposite.
They drive nice, but they feel weighted though. That's the thing. It's like it actually,
the Armada maybe, but not the Pathfinder V8.
The Pathfinder, the small SUV.
Oh, it was not.
Yeah.
It was not called the Pathfinder over in Canada, I think. The V8 Pathfinder. It was called the Armada.
Yeah.
Well, we had the Pathfinder Armada in 04.
That's why. Yeah, I know. We had the Pathfinder with the V8 in it. But over in Canada, it was just called the Armada Pathfinder, I think.
Okay. So we had a smaller SUV.
5.6 liter V8 in that little
V8. It was like an Explorer
mid-size
with a V8.
SUV. That thing was insane. And dude, they were solid. They're solid. I mean, they didn't really have problems.
One of my buddies wants to put a V8 in a Frontier.
Okay. It's possible if you get the kit from the Pathfinder. It's definitely possible. I just don't know about the. Oh well, no. I mean, you would have to do. Does it use the same transmission?
No, they don't.
Then he would need an engine and transmission. But it's possible. If he finds a kit or a crashed Pathfinder V8, he could definitely do it with little to no modification, probably.
That'd be nasty.
That'd be dope.
He wants to do something like a trophy truck with it.
Yeah, and you already know the VKs, the VK56, our 5.6 liters, they're solid.
Yes.
Solid V8s. Maybe not the most powerful, but they're solid. For sure.
What years? What do you think about the newer Durangos too? What was that?
I see somebody over here, Raging Cajun Garage, saying 09 Ram. That's a solid choice. I like them. I did have one. The only thing that made me trade it for this one I got now is Turner's Nemesis, that rust. I got it from Canada. And no matter what I fixed or replace, rust will always come and take over. So I had to get rid of it, man.
It's cancer, bro. It's cancerous.
Well, you want to know for that rust, just buy. I'll have to get the name and send it to you. But there's a rust converter that we use up here, and it actually penetrates into steel. So you grind down the surface before you do any body repair. And you spray the beans out of this, you leave it set for 24 hours, and it will actually wick into the steel, up through the steel, and protect all the surrounding steel. It's wicked stuff. And it turns and if you spray it over top of rust, we use it on frames out here. Instead of chipping the rust off, we spray it. It saturates that rust, and it becomes harder than steel. Like we've saved a lot of frames up here using this product. and it's a dynamite rust converter. Like I've got one friend back east. I told him spray it on for him because he's sitting there putting his hammer and he's hitting it pretty hard and putting dents and dings into it. And I turned around, leave the rust on one side, just spray it down. And he went back there with the hammer. He's beating with a sledgehammer. He's not knocking the rust off. It's not falling apart. But I'll get the name of it and I'll send it to you. So if you ever run into another rusty vehicle, and I know it's available in the stateside because that's where I order it from, but it's sweet.
Okay.
What up, TBSS? How you doing, bro? Oh, look who decided to turn on the camera. I had a
Well,
comb.
because I didn't want to eat in front of everybody. I was just like, okay.
See, I have a rust-free 2004 Durango that I'd love to put an Hellcat motor in. Might just do an SRT. Even the SRT8 is solid.
Yeah.
The dime a dozen these days. Back in 05, it was sweet. I still love them and will eventually build another. Go for it, JWC. I have a 2004 Hemi, 2005 Hemi, 99 360, and 98 318.
That's the one thing that I like about Dodge aftermarket. They have standalone kits for all of their premium engines now. Even the Hellcat has a standalone harness. You can drop that thing into anything you want. Anything.
Yep.
All muscle cars in their original form sucks. For daily driver, I drove a 1980 Z28 Camaro in high school as a daily. Always had to fix the issues. I'm sure they were nice back in the days, though.
Man, look, do you guys know those people that know their vehicles are gonna break down, so they're always ready with a change of clothes? We got a salesman. He got like a 96 Toyota truck or something like that. This man took off his sales clothes, switched into like a wife beater and some regular jeans, and he's out there like putting an alternator on his Toyota in the parking lot. I'm like, oh no.
Kidding. What the hell?
No. Many times I've been on the side of the highway. I pull my coveralls out, grab the old toolbox from under the seat, and I've always gotten lucky. I've always had a cop pull behind me, wondering what's going on. And they used to sit there timing me to see how long it would take. Like my water pump would go on my Chevy down the middle of the highway. I'd pull the dang thing out, I'd jury rig pack her out, throw her back in, and then the cops would be like, Jesus, record time, on you go again.
Yeah. Man, the transmission really do have some weird shit going on with them. Mine has a hard time shifting sometimes. When it's cold, the damn thing starts screeching. The transmission screeches? Ooh.
Transmission screeching. Maybe like a whine noise?
How to test for a transmission shutter.
What's that?
How many of you guys know how to do the easy test for transmission shutter?
Test for transmission shutter?
Besides test drive.
Test transmission shutter. Driving down the road, get her up to 60, and with one foot on the brake, one foot on the gas, keeping the RPM, just lightly tap the brake, and you either hear a shutter or the shutter will go away. That's how you test for transmission shutter. Take her out for a test drive, get her up to 60, and keep the foot on the accelerator, keep the RPM going, just lightly tap the brake. And you'll actually hear the transmission, like you'll literally hear the torque converter shutter.
Well, see, ours.
I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah. Well, ours, our sweet spot's 20 mile an hour.
20 mile?
Yeah.
20 mile an hour. You get a judder at 20.
Yeah.
Ours
Like
45 to 60.
I'll just say one thing. They got a sweet spot.
Yeah, they got a sweet spot.
They do.
There's a reason why hours are noticed when it's hot and when there's traffic jams.
Yeah, I got a Versa I'm working on right now. Not for the transmission, but about 2025, you feel it. You feel it.
When? Yeah. While accelerating or just like cruising?
I didn't pay a whole lot of attention.
Any
I
code?
wasn't in for that. I just drove it home night before last and felt it. But it was about 20, 25 mile an hour.
No.
There ain't no code in it.
No, I think tomorrow I'm going to be cutting a couple torque converters open so I can show people what's inside three different styles of torque converters. Because a lot of people
videos on it. They're pretty wild inside there. Got the propeller in there.
Yeah.
If you know about torque converters, it is pretty interesting the way those work.
Well,
It's all fluid movement.
Yeah. We used to rebuild them at one time. We actually would put them on the brake lathe, and we cut the welded bead on it, lift it up, pull the parts out, replace the components that are damaged, and then put it back together and sit there and have the brake lathe on slow, and sit there with the welder, re-weld it shut, and use the brake lathes to balance it again.
Wow. Crazy.
Damn.
Yes, Fred, gas mileage on them old schools do suck. My favorite Durango Dakota body style was 97 to 03.
Who's got that TV up? I can't hear people talking.
Sorry, that was my daughter's.
It's all good.
Also like the 11 to 23, especially the Hellcat and the SP360 Shelby. I work on just about anything and hate them all. You hate them all equally, Chef? We built 01 RT Dakota board and stroked with headers and exhaust. It was basically a dragster, a lot of fun. That sounds fun. Wrenchin, I know I'm late, bro, but if you're still in here, happy Friday, and thank you for stopping by, dude. I can't afford the newer Durango Performance one, so I decided just to build one out of an older one will be nice, I hope. Let us see it, Chef. Let us see it. It was a flood car that somebody dunked for insurance. Oh, speaking of, oh man, I haven't even put out them videos. Back in 06, thing was awesome. Dodge did a disservice having the 04 body style. It's not terrible, but I like the first gens are more seamless. Do y'all work on older cars, Gemini?
Yeah, we do here and there, but for the most part, as a dealership in general, they try to close out of there. To be honest.
I wish they would do that with us, man. We take anything, not anything, but we take in everything as far as Nissan. There could be a freaking Datsun rolling in the wood. No way of looking at it. Just, hey, throw a new school tech that only knows OBD2, throw him on it and see if he can figure it out.
Right.
Like, dude, this thing was before my dad was born. Like, what the hell? I don't know nothing about
the old Datsun. All you had to do just make sure there was oil in the damn thing. I don't think you could kill those old Datsuns, man. Most of them are still on the road.
Those are the old the GB and KA motors. Those things were solid, man. I mean, the old KAs were the ones that they put. The KAs were the ones that they put in the hard body trucks. The Altimas, they put it in the 240s and stuff. And one of my friends actually ran his Altima with no oil and brought it to me. And I was like, dude, you have no oil. Put oil in it. It had a lifter tick, obviously. Put oil in it. And that thing was running till he sold it 3 years later with no issues. Like, I was like, how the hell? Mine lady. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Mine only blew up because I boosted it without without doing anything to the internals, without doing anything. So that's the only reason mine blew up. Like,
should have put an SR in it.
You know what? I've driven 240s with SRs. I've driven them with KAs, single cam and dual turbocharged. Mine was turbocharged and supercharged. I drove the RB. I drove one with an LS. I drove one with the 2J. My favorite one, my favorite one, my favorite two, I should say, was the, man, in this order. I think it was LS, RB20, the RB26, and the KA, the turbocharged KA, dual overhead cam. It's just way better than the SR. The SR is much easier because it's just, you put it in there and you're done, you know. And then obviously you get the harness. But it's that KA is just so much better. So much better. It's so much more torqueier. It feels closer to like a V8 than the SR. The SR has a lot of turbo lag at the bottom end, and then it feels like it's all turbo. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You know when you've driven a car that's all turbo, that's just laggy, and then the turbo kicks in. And it's like it's all turbo, and you
Yeah,
have to keep
I know
your
what you're
RPM
talking
super
about
high.
now.
Whereas the
Has no bottom
KA,
end.
my KA was hitting almost. I think it was hitting peak boost at like 25 to 3,000 RPM.
Jesus.
And then most SRs they probably hit like around 45,
Oh.
45, 4,500 RPM around there. So it's nice to have that power, that bottom end power. My favorite one was the LS powered one. That thing is just badass.
Going back to working on older vehicles, right?
Yeah.
We have this lady who religiously brings in her vehicle. It's like a 86, 88 Maxima. Square body,
Oh,
inline six. Religiously, bro. She brings this vehicle in. That thing runs so smooth. So damn smooth. And she's been a customer of this dealership since she bought the car brand new
Wow.
back in the late
wow.
80s.
Wow.
Crazy.
So that deal is
Do
been
you
open for
guys
quite some
work
time.
on Infinity, Fluffy?
We don't like to, but we will.
Here and there.
Because we
What
we
you think about
cannot
the
warrant-
G35?
we can't warranty. This is the reason. We can't warranty Infinity. Even though it's Nissan product, we can't warranty Infinity.
As far as
Why?
I worked on a lot of G35s, and well, it's pretty much the same thing as the 350Z, and the VQ35DE had a lot of issues, oil consumption issues and stuff. Once they switched over to the VQ35HR, it was a lot better. A lot better.
I got a
those oil
story
consumption-
about that one.
Which one, the DE or the high rev?
The one that burns oil. So
The DE,
I
the first one.
had a apprentice that I was training, and we was about to go to lunch. I'm like, look, I'll drive. He just got a G35, so he's like, no, I'll drive. So we shoot up the expressway about 15 minutes, grab something. On the way back, he's driving. It's a manual, and he hears like a clink, 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 clink. He's like, what's that? And he goes harder. He's like, "Nee." I was like, bro. He's like, you hear that? Now his ears to the steering wheel. He's like, clink, 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 clink. I was like, bro, you slow down if you hear noises, bro. I was like,
You
man,
don't speed up.
bro, we come off the expressway, the thing stalls out, and long story short, he like checks his dipstick 5 times. I'm like, bro, how much oil? He says nothing, keeps checking. So I move him out the way, I pull it. There's no oil on the dipstick. I pull the cap, it's smoking. I was like, oh my God. So he blew his motor that day.
Either way,
no.
you can't check oil immediately on those.
No.
Yeah.
You can't because
I put a
You have to
video
let
out on
it
Hey,
it.
settle.
if there wasn't no oil on that dipstick after it just got shut off, that thing was bone dry.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
those,
it all drains right
But
back
for-
down there.
no, not with the VQ.
Oh,
Sorry,
no?
1 second.
what Chris is talking about, those VQs, that dipstick, I put a video out. That dipstick guide is actually a head drain, a
Oh,
valve
right.
train
Yeah.
where the oil is.
Mm.
It's a drain to drain the oil back into the oil pan.
Yeah, you got to wait
But
for
you
it.
have to let them sit.
Man, look, on this one, it was his unlucky day. He had no oil in there.
The fact that
I
he
don't care
didn't
how
have no
long it
oil
was set.
residue, that means no oil was getting to the valve train at
Yeah.
all. At all.
They have the same issue as the Frontier Fluff, but the oil galley
Gasket.
gaskets and stuff. And the only thing was that we weren't as aware of it as we were on the 4.0.
Yeah. For some reason, I
And they
don't
wouldn't
know
bring
why.
them in. And they were obviously beating on them a lot more than the Frontiers and the Xteras and the Pathfinders and stuff. So that was what went wrong there. They took care of that issue with the HR motors though.
Uh-oh.
After that.
DLC, are you at a standstill? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Yeah,
That's not
Oh,
good.
man.
It's not good. Sounds like DLC is gonna be stuck on the interstate for a little bit. Thank you for the $5 though.
I like how he's stuck on the interstate. He still donates you $5.
I know, right? Might as well. Shoot. Let's see. Where was we?
You need to do roadside assistance for him, Fluff.
Yeah, right.
Send in your private jet, your helicopter, and pick them up, Flo.
Oh yeah.
Send the tucka-tuckas.
We've seen it. I've been in Texas and seen the fluffy Mexicanic helicopter flying through the air.
Sure. Like I got one.
Yeah, wasn't that the old Belf that?
My 05 Durango kind of grew on me. I love the dang thing, to be honest. I'm a Ford guy. Never liked Dodge.
Let me hide my fingers from
I
that.
love Dodge. You know how much money I make off of Dodges? I love Chrysler products.
I love Nissan. I love Nissan.
I make so much freaking money off Chryslers. It's not funny.
The fenders are pure treachery to replace. Let me ask you this, Gemini.
What you got?
You like Dorman? Dorman oil filter adapter housing?
No. No.
Dorman's a 4-letter word, man.
I like
No.
Standard. Have you ever used Standard?
Well, Standard.
It's an off-brand. It's an off-brand, but I mean,
Standard is a division of Borg Warner.
I've never had a
The
problem.
red box stuff is probably. They got 2 different color boxes. The
Red
red
and
box stuff is Taiwanese. Turner, you know anything about this?
Standard Motor Parts. They have two different colored boxes. They got yellow, which is a low grade. Then they got the red, which are their premium grade stuff.
Yes.
Red.
Now the red stuff, some of it might be made in China, but most of it's made in Poland, Mexico, and Switzerland. Like I've got parts from them, but never buy the yellow box. Buy the red box stuff, and you're never going to go wrong. And
There's 2 color boxes.
they actually make a lot of parts for OEM. Like they actually manufacture for some of the dealerships.
I've actually only seen 1 yellow box Standard product before ever come into my shop.
I don't
And that
think
shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, yellow box that says Standard on it? All the stuff I get's red all the time. But Standard is division. Am I correct? They're a division of Borg Warner?
Nope. Standard is Standard.
I thought Borg Warner owned them.
They manufacture for Borg Warner. But Standard still is a like they that's the thing. There's partnership and then there's ownership. There is no ownership. There's partnership with Standard. There's a lot of manufacturers that partnership with them, but their name is all shared into it. And that's the thing with Google. When you're Googling stuff, sometimes they misinterpret the partnership with ownership, but Standard is still their own independent entity. They just contract to other companies with partnership and investment. So like some Standard products will be made at the Borg Warner Mexico plant. Some of the Borg Warner parts will be made at the Poland plant for Standards and stuff like that. But it's literally just a joint venture.
Standard is owned by just Standard.
But there's a joint venture.
But Standard sells its products in warehouses and chains around the world under its brand names such as Standard, BDW Automotive, Blue Streak Automotive, Blue Streak Wire, TechSmart, Inter Factory Air, and Four Seasons, as well as under private labels for key customers.
I cannot stand Four Seasons. Holy crap!
We don't move to Michigan. We have
The
4 seasons. We have summer, winter, fall, and spring.
over in Cali.
Okay, I get that in one day. In Texas, we get that shit in one day.
But
Well, we get that shit one day here too.
God, it's ridiculous.
but none of that. Like if you do buy
Summer to freaking fall to winter, all in 24 hours here.
That sound like Georgia.
But that's the thing is when you do buy Standard parts and they bring the boxes out to you, like they do make a premium. Their red box China is premium, but it's not as good as their Poland. But it's always on their label, manufacturing plant. So when you go in, you want to go with Poland or Mexico for Standard on as much as you can from them. So when you go to the parts store, they pull the boxes out and they'll literally tell you right on the box which plant it's coming from. Those are the 2 plants you want because they're still using the quality materials and fabrication designs. So,
yeah, that's one thing I do know. The factories in Mexico are actually using fairly good quality stuff.
Yeah,
that's one thing because my cousin works in the factory. He actually works in the factories in Agua Caliente
for
Nissan.
In hot water?
Yeah, Agua Caliente
What year's
for
Nissan?
the Nissan factory.
Chef, I thought I was subscribed to you. Apparently, I wasn't. I just did.
What year Stinkwanax you have?
Huh?
I was trying to catch what he was with quick wrench.
Well, Stinkwanax came up. That whole thing came up back like
He's
in like
still saying it.
that thing came up back in like 2005. They called them Stinkwanaxes. And GM, I don't know what their problem was. They said the original death school that was formulated by Texaco for them, they put wrong heater hoses on like the 04, 05 Equinoxes to whatever Equinoxes. And it was deteriorating interior of the rubber of the heater hoses. And when you turn your heater on, you just get this awful smell in your car. So everybody started calling them Stinkwanaxes. But the truth was, I don't know. I'm sure the Texaco antifreeze that was formulated for General Motors was too acidic and probably was eating the rubber hoses and products. But still, if you're smelling it, you got a freaking heater core leaking a touch.
Yeah. So I
they
have
never said anything about they never said anything. General Motors service bulletins never said anything about that. We have a slight seepage issue maybe on the side tanks of that plastic piece of crap heater core.
Yeah. So check this out. I have, and I've took it in for this, and it's normal. That stop start feature bullshit.
Yeah.
And this only happens on humid days. humid days where there's a lot of condensation in the HVAC box. Pull up to a light. Stop start activates. Shuts the engine down. The moment it starts back up and the AC starts flowing again, I have a mildew smell. They told me to stop using recirculation and pull in fresh air. I'm like, wait, what? That's going to cause more moisture. And then they told me that the drain, right, the condensation drain,
the air outside on those hot days is more humid than the air in the vehicle.
Yeah. Right. And then they told me that the drain, the little drain for the tube was too small, so they drilled it out.
What year is yours?
19.
My mom's is I think hers is a 19 too. Yeah, her AC stinks all the fucking time.
I've deodorized it.
Lysol spraying unscented Lysol. You know, throw it up and right up under. Open up the glove box, throw it right where I know it's sucking it in.
Yeah.
And I'll throw the non-scented Lysol through it, thinking I'm gonna kill the bacteria and everything. Her shit stinks when it does that.
And like I said, it's only when it starts. Only when it starts back up off of the stop start. It could smell fine. It'll be fine. The moment I come to a stoplight and I don't have the AC on full blast and it kills the engine, it's fine. And then it turns it back on, it starts recirculating, starts cooling again. Instant smell. Like I'm telling you, like that.
The same exact thing happens to my stepdad's Mercedes. With that automatic stop start when he goes to the stoplight, and it turns off the engine and it keeps running the AC. It has that mildewy smell, and it's not even blowing that cold. But obviously, it's not running the compressor anymore at that point.
Yeah.
So
once the compressor starts running again, I get that smell.
Yeah.
It happened in mine. In the rent, when I would get rentals and they'd put me in Equinoxes, it happened in those too. Like it's been happening since I've had the car.
Well, have you tried swapping out the actual filter from a paper filter to a fiber filter?
Oh no,
because they do make fiber filters for them. And fiber filters don't hold any funguses or that. Then like you could trying a fiber filter if you can find one for it.
But the thing, so like I would say that would be relevant if it was like butted up against the evaporator, like some of our Nissans are.
Yeah.
But it's away. It's before the fan.
This is why Nissan doesn't do that.
Smell.
They don't.
There should be no ECM calibration for that smell. The smell should never happen.
Well, that smells probably just the smell of the condensation off the heater core actually dropping in. Because if you actually take a cup and collect the water that comes off the bottom of your car and you smell that, it smells like rancid water. And that's just what happens to that water. It just gets that kind of smell. So it might just be a condensation issue. Maybe just by like. I don't know. Like if it's an actual sweat issue inside, it's not going to be a fixable issue.
Hey,
unless you have
how to
repair element.
Auto Repair says there's a ECM calibration for
Yeah,
that.
I highly doubt.
Of course.
Yeah, no,
of course.
It's called disengaging the auto stop. I've actually been making good money doing that the last couple months. Actually, disengaging auto stop on cars.
I'm sorry, but I don't think the auto stop and start actually saves you as much gas, because if you're even at a stoplight long enough for it to save you gas, it starts up because then your battery's gonna die before it can restart again.
If anything, what's the worst thing that you can do to an engine?
Shut it off and have to restart it. Startups are your worst wear on a motor.
Startups are the worst time for an engine.
Not unless you have ester oil, quote unquote. Look, I knew it. I knew Flo was gonna be like, yeah. All the stuff that they talk about ester oil.
That stop-start shit gets like what?
Ain't that shit what we're supposed to be putting in the Z's?
We're supposed to be putting the ester oil on all the Z's. We're supposed to be putting the ester oil pretty much on all the 3.5s. The 3.5s. That's the one we're supposed to be doing on. But I mean, the concept is. Oh, go ahead.
Let me blast through these comments.
Shotgun through them. Come on.
My son's a 07 300 straight pipe, pretty nasty. I drove one before. That thing was nasty.
Hey,
I need more info on the mechanical side of things.
I guess he's serious. He says it's for the electronic climate control module. So he says it's the bulletin for that smell. So you might check into that.
Okay.
There you go, Flip.
Need more info. I'm gonna take the old 99 360 and make it a runner. Oh, nice. Just keep working on fixing and pulling apart, rebuilding it. It's like Legos. And the 5.9 straight pipe to harassed my dad for 5 years. Got me buying it off of him. Gave it to me as a gift. Sickest vehicle I've ever owned. That'd be cool, Chef. I know a little bit, but not enough to tear down a motor or anything. It's a puzzle. That's how I view working on vehicles. It's just a puzzle. When taking it apart and putting it back together, you plan on getting another one. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna just, if I know y'all talking to somebody else, I'm gonna just skip those. Turn down motors for 40 years, I can tear apart. Junkyard Dave took it apart, next level. Mine was the front end of a Coacher body kit. Eventually, yes, but for now, just stacking. Got silver Magnum RT, SRT. There's one here on YouTube that's an 03 Rhino line. Entire truck honestly looks badass. Y'all still talking about the Durango? It's Rhino line. Performance tools. My flashlight is 3200 lumens.
Wow.
Is that where we were talking about? Oh my goodness.
Not sure if you need that much on a flashlight, but
yeah, that's a lot. Milwaukee and Icon lights for the win.
It probably
got
isn't
6 Milwaukee for Icon for. What's that?
Found that testing. Torque Test Channel's been doing lumen testing now, and he's finding
I've seen it.
Lights aren't nearly as bright as they claim them to be.
In his salad bowl.
Yeah. You never really need a flashlight to be that bright.
Very, very bright.
How much?
3200 lumens is very bright.
Yeah,
dude. All the stream lights already seem too bright for me. These too much light, and then it starts shining back on your eyes, or it starts reflecting off of everything.
How many lumens is a 1,000-watt high pressure sodium bulb?
No idea.
So
No
you
idea.
can grow marijuana under that, make it flower, and grow nice berries on the base.
Hey, whoa. You
Why is
monetize.
everybody scared? I'm in Cali.
I got a little stream light I use for interior work. It's damn bright. Bit bright
I
bits,
forget it's
gears, battery.
illegal in other states.
Yeah, Streamlight is nice, but they've had battery. Yeah, that's what I deal with is battery issues. Stick with PT lights, same lights but cheaper. What's PT? It's the Stylus Pro. Yeah, the one that Lakes had. Stylus Pro. The Streamlight. Switch off and let my daughter try and drive the old 4-seat speed. And we got a quarter mile down the road, and I look down at the floorboard and see Fireball under the. Oh shit! Wow.
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Lake.
Oof. Open the hood quick.
Where-
Saw Fireball.
Where did you get
Thought-
your? Sorry. Go ahead. I'll ask you after.
Snap
thought-
on or Mac, I can't remember.
No, not that one. I have another question for you.
Okay.
Thought no hope, but then saw it. It was a rag burning, so I found another rag, got it in the truck, swatted it, and then I used my hat to swat. The flaming rag fell to the ground. Holy shit!
Damn.
Was it on the header or what?
Jesus.
As a couple cars pulled up, keep my little snap-on flathead Sharpie streamlight pocket knife, pocket every day like an EDC kit. Stomped out the ashes, gave thumbs up, drove home. Glass pack sound real good. Oh, you weren't on the highway, were you? I sell those band lights with motion sensors at my store, but I still use Milwaukee. I've thought about the headlight band. I just can't. I sweat too much. I can't have nothing on. The hat comes off.
Yeah.
Also, in the videos I'll wear it, but man, realistically, I can't work with anything on my head. I have a hat light that I carry all the time. I can put it on the bill of my hat anytime and use both hands. I love that little thing. How much for the band lights? Dang, Dad's garage. Good thing it didn't. Yeah, no shit. It just pulled off onto country road, probably going 25 miles or so when it happened. I was sure it was about to burn to the ground. Would have. Damn. Good thing you got it though. Man, I'm picky about having plastic cover on my mini buffer. If the buffer put away, the plastic cover needs to be. Oh, he's talking about your little sheathing that you lost, Dave. Have a $2 pair of holy shit, damn! I am far behind.
$2 pair of flush cuts.
Now
You
$4.
way
Tool shop from Menards.
Menards. We need a Menards out here, man.
I've never heard of a Menards. I sharpen them and they will cut the nuts off.
Menards has got some decent stuff, but they also carry a lot of cheap shit.
How's it going, Raging? You on the road or are you still on your little mini vacation? I picked some flesh cuts from Walmart, a couple bucks. Thinking it wasn't necessary to spend $60 on Snap-on. Less than a month later, they felt I got a deal on some Snap-on flesh cuts. Hey, Raging, how's it going, brother? Just tired. Glad it's Friday. Chef, I second that. What's up, Diabolical? How you doing, bro? I don't know if you're still in here. $35 for flesh cuts. Flush cuts. I keep saying flesh. Another $35 for wire stripper crimpers. Hey, Raging. What up, Raging? What's up, WC? Hey. I would toenail that grows messed up because it guts or so it grows out food bar. Oh shit. Nice. That's all you use them for, Chef? God damn. Not much, bro. Just finished getting things ready for work tomorrow. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I was just salt and corn. Corn. Y'all throw corn on the road? Nice. Elbow cup. Oh, yeah. A little dab on him. Second Amendment. Just can't buy a Dodge for some reason. Why is that? Why is that?
Yeah, why is it?
I tell you what, I rather drive a Dodge than push a Ford. No,
Hell yeah.
I rather push a
I can second
Dodge
that,
than drive
bro.
a Ford.
I can second that.
Just worked on a guy that spent $10K on a car. Just put another $1,600 into it. Still needs work. Also, now, oh, see, that's the thing. That's the thing with buying used cars. Like I said, especially if you're buying off of Carvana, Echo Park. What's another one?
Echo Park.
Oh, did I just? Yeah, I never said that. Don't worry about it, Chris. You're thinking too far into it.
I was like, wait, are we talking about the same Echo Park?
No,
Okay.
no, I know what you're thinking. Echo Parque, right?
Yeah, the place where you don't
Yeah,
go there at night.
it's a big, like AutoNation type.
Oh, okay. See, they don't got that out here. Echo Park.
Buy on internet. Get
We have an
delivered
Echo
type.
Park, but it's more like if you go to Echo Park past 9 o'clock, you'll probably get killed.
Oof.
Echo Park.
I only know of Echo Beach, so
Yeah.
Where in Georgia do you live?
What's up? Oh, 2005. Ooh, wait, they spent 10 grand on an 05? I'm looking at 09 Dodge Ram for the wife. Let me see. Full 4-door, and it's got Hemi V8 5.7. Nice. On that Durango, I had the wheels I put on it were 22 from Nissan. Wait, they have the same lug pattern? What's the lug pattern? Gemini?
On which one?
Durango.
I think it is a 5x5 and a half, I believe.
See, ours is 6. It's like 6 by. I need Chris in here. I don't remember, but I know ours is 6 lug.
Yeah, I think
Y'all don't have
ours
Durangos
is
that are
5x5 and a half.
Chris, what's the lug pattern on a Durango? I mean, not a Durango. Xterra. 6 by 1.
Xterra? Damn. I knew this. I
know
did a
it's
video on
small.
it. I did a video on it.
I knew
Remember
this.
my brake job video. And I was just
Dang.
talking to him about it because he had aftermarket wheels on it. We were
I
talking about
studied for the
hub
test, and I'm still about to fail.
the Dodge
I think-
Durangos are 5x5 on
115?
127 millimeter.
Something? 114?
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I know our Xterra's 6 lug, but it's like
Sophia, that was
small.
supposed to be 50 more.
Oh,
You need it right now?
they look sweet. Have you ever seen, Chris? Have you seen a hard body on 5 or 6 spoke Armada Titan wheels?
What year Armada wheels?
Ooh, like early Armada.
I think what
Five.
JWC
Yeah.
Tech's saying is he actually took
We
the
got it.
rubber off the rims and put the rubber on the Dodge rims.
I don't know
I
how
think
you
that's
guys
all.
get the hard bodies over there, but the hard bodies over here are unkillable.
Yeah, they don't
just
die.
Don't die.
They
They
don't
just
die.
don't. They don't. They got.
I wish they
over the
would
years, they
because
get
I don't want to
issues.
work on them.
My
It's easy to
old
work on.
720 with a 2.2 diesel, my nephew is still driving that thing up in North Alberta.
You know, online
You guys get the
mechanic tips like
diesel.
to
I'm
say-
so jealous that you guys get all the diesels over there, or the Nissan diesels.
Yeah.
I heard they're very good.
Oh, they're
online
solid.
mechanic
They
tips
are
likes to say he don't like
soft.
Nissan, this, that, and the other, but you know he has a hard body.
Who
Yep, he
JT.
does.
Who
Yep,
has
he
hard
does.
body? Who?
JT.
JT has a hard body pickup
He
truck.
has a hard body, bro.
Well, because he knows they're unfucking killable. That's why. Dude,
You know, he talks about he needs to get it up and running.
my dad. You know, what my dad did
No, that's
the
his
worst
work
decision
truck.
of his life. He had a hard body pickup truck. I learned how to drive sick on it, and he traded it.
Not bad,
Guess
right?
what? Guess what he traded it for? Just because the drive belt was squeaky, which was a common issue on them.
What did he trade it for?
He traded it for a Ford
No,
pickup truck.
No,
Guess what happened? Guess
Ford blew
he
what
died.
He
was
traded it.
walking.
He traded it. His friend had it, fixed it up, and he had it really nice. And then his broke down 5 months later.
Damn. Let me see. Why do Nissan 5.6 cats melt? Is it the lean condition of the fuel system? I haven't really seen a big issue with.
I've never
cats
seen that
melt.
before.
I more see the
4.0s,
the flanges break.
but not on the 5.6s.
The flanges, yeah.
That
Oh, you're
that
talking about
Titan, it broke on the back of the downstream part.
yeah,
of
the
the
down part, the down
Yeah,
part of it.
it just,
Oh
the
yeah,
weld
yeah.
just completely broke off.
But
Yeah.
I don't know about melting gas.
But it's under
Melting
warranty.
cats.
No, I've never seen that before. Or the on the 5.6s when the gasket might leak.
Yeah, on startup. They're
Yes, on cold start. That's about it. That's the only ones I've seen but and the 4.0s, the flange also breaks sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's again with overtime, this stuff. But other than that, I've
Never
seen
really
that.
see them. If your cats are melting in lean condition, maybe fuel pump.
Something's
maybe.
going on there.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
We worked on
Something
that.
sounds like a leaking injector and a plugged up cat. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Mustang Mach 1 last couple of weeks. Guy doing 7K in work. Guy dropped off 4K. Worked the 5-speed transmission swap parts. We're in. Yeah, that sounds like fun. One of my dudes put a 383 stroker in a Nissan 300ZX one time. It was pretty crazy. Was it turbocharged ZX? I use Sawzall as a rust converter. Hey, there you go. Cut it out. Just cut it out. Can't be the frame. The rockers, bed size looked rough out here in Midwest. Let me see. My car has a Mopar standalone.
Nice.
What do you got? My rockers are non-existent. What? Hold on. Wait, what? You guys
Well, it
use
might
that
be overhead.
POR 15 before? What is that?
Rockers
That's
if you have
That's a
overhead.
paint product that's supposed to be like an anti-rust thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This is the
Burning
longest
paint
amount of time live stream talk about Dodge without everyone in the chat. Dodge in, Dodge out.
Well, because okay, you know what? If my Uncle Joe's in here, man, don't put this on record. But like I said, I'd rather push a Dodge than drive a Ford all day. But my go-to is Chevy. I have to say Chevy.
If your truck says Dodge in the front of it, do you really need a horn? I don't know
What
if
is that?
anybody ever get that joke.
What do you got? Hey, Lakes, my boy. Hell yeah. Hey.
What is that?
Couple bow ties.
I said
Yeah,
bow tie.
that rust
Bow
converter that I was telling you about, it's called One Step.
Okay.
One step. How'd it
Yeah.
go? Heard things
Oh.
about it. Want to try it out.
Oh, Blake, that was
what?
a question.
6457 something else. I forgot.
Can't forget.
What's up?
What was it?
You're gonna ask Lake something.
I don't know what you call it, bull jack, spitter jack. Where did you get yours from?
Amazon.
Which
So
one?
did I got the exact same one as you.
Yeah.
That thing's
Which one?
solid, isn't it, for the price?
Yeah.
Which one?
The
I don't
what is
remember.
it? Archon?
Yeah, I don't
For
even
a
know.
pole jack?
Yeah. We
Pole
both. 'Cause
jack?
I
Super jack?
I was watching his videos and I was like, that pole jack looks familiar. It is. I was like, it's the same one that I have. I got it, dude. I got it on super special. I think I got it for like $65.
That's about what I gave for that one, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't pass it up. I was like 3/4 of a ton, right?
Yeah.
And it works
Go
good.
for 100.
You just gotta lube that
But little
$100.
bearing.
that little bearing. You gotta just lift it up, lube it up a little bit. So every so often, it works perfect, dude.
Yeah.
That thing's perfect.
Yeah, I ain't never had a
I was
Me neither. I left a good review and everything. I left it on Amazon. I was like, hey, if you buy this, it's good. Because I was skeptical about the price. And I
Yeah.
was like, I needed one at the moment. I was like, okay. I didn't know it was gonna be so good though.
Yeah.
see. I'm
Yeah.
torn between that one and the OEM Tools one because the OEM is flat.
Is that the silver one with the balls on the end of the spinner?
No,
No.
the OEM has a flat pad.
Oh, okay.
It's all green. All green.
This one's the one that we got is black and green.
Yeah, I saw. It has like a claw.
It has
For
like,
it'll hold like differentials or
Yeah.
dude,
rings and stuff.
I trust that more than the flat with just the little points at the end.
Yeah, that's what I have.
But
the macro one.
certain situations that one's better, but for the most part, I like the little claw, the little, I don't know, what would you say,
Yeah.
like a U claw?
I like man, like you said, in certain situations calls for certain different styles. Let
Yeah.
me see.
Agreed.
That jacket is
Chevy is
$92 right now, yeah.
Yeah, the Archon.
Yeah. $92 right now.
Inflation, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. It went up. I left
Did
a
it?
good review, and a lot of people bought it, and they realized it was really good, so the price of it went up.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah,
my
but
review
short
that I
one-
left
oh,
on
wait,
there.
what? They have a short one too.
Yeah, I hate. We had some at the shop. The pole was the same height, but the rod was only about like that. Complete junk, bro. You know, you need
Oh.
that. You need the one that's got the threads like 3
Yeah.
foot.
We all need long rods.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking the short one was gonna be about half the size. You know, so when you're doing like let's say rear shocks or something or stuff on the
doubt
front
it.
end where you don't want the damn vehicle at your face,
I doubt it.
you know.
Yeah, but think about it. If the actual thing is the same height and then the rod is half length, what's the point of getting it? You just use half of the length of your.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
junk. They're junk. Bro.
See, and it don't have
that makes no sense to me. You know.
Yeah, they're junk.
it looks shorter though. Hold on, let me see.
Mhm.
See, right here it says 35 inches.
I've never seen one like that.
Like, and you can see that it's smaller. Let me see. Let me share this.
All right.
I guess if you
All right,
didn't have
guys. I'm gonna hop out. Appreciate y'all.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
Have a good night.
Gentlemen.
Good talking with you.
Nice
Nice
seeing you,
meeting
buddy.
y'all.
You
Yeah.
too.
See
And
right
that
here,
stupid thing is junk too. That transmission jack over there,
that one.
complete junk, bro.
Is it?
Yes,
You can
just
you can kind of
wobbly.
tell this is shorter.
What is that? That's the Archon?
That's the short one, short underhood.
Short underhood?
It says 35 inches versus 53.
I mean, I can't see a use for it unless you don't have a lift or something. You know,
Yeah.
if you got a vehicle on a lift, I can't see a use for that at all.
Well, see, like
to be honest, if you don't have a lift, why even get a
Yeah,
I don't. What do you guys call it? Spin jack or pole jack?
I call them screw jack, pole jack.
Yeah, there's.
yeah.
I've always called it a pole jack.
Take your pick. Pole jack, I think is what I say.
Yeah.
Tomato, potato,
Right.
potato.
Potatoes.
It's tough stuff for sure, Zach. Let me see. I want to build a Fox body Mustang. Drop
Ooh, yes.
351 Windsor in it.
Absolutely.
Damn,
Someone's
can
got to
only
make tools for midgets. You know, you got to remember we do have little
Oh,
people in the
wow.
industry. Okay, we do have little people in the industry.
Well, see what
I like how you
see-
started
what I
it
see
with
that-
midgets and then turned it to little people.
And
What
we
I
also
see
have
right
little
now-
girls. We also have young
You're
ladies that are
politically
only
correct.
4 foot nothing. So the car
What
lift
I
can
see
only
a
go
shorter
so
jack
high.
like that being useful for is like, let's say rear shocks in an Altima, Chris.
Yeah.
Instead of reaching up with the screwing our jack up and reaching up, you have
Yeah.
that shorter one at your chest. And you're able to work right there. Certain small little things,
Yeah. If it was the way that Lakes described it and the actual
Well,
pole
we've had
is like the
that
same.
too. We've
Mhm.
had them like that, and them suck. They're pointless.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if it was the way that Lakes described it, I definitely don't agree with having it. But if you're saying the actual pole is shorter and and then it still spins up and for the situation you were talking about, like for the rear links on the Altimas and stuff, yes, I do see a time and place for them. Do I see myself using it more than like once or twice, maybe even 3 times a year? Not really, though.
Now,
Think about it.
it was shorter, but it has to be shorter in the total height too. The
Yeah.
total-
Yeah.
Here's another one. Our new strut style with the pinch knuckle for the strut.
Pinch bolt.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you saying? Sorry.
So on let's say the newer Altimas, the newer Rogues, the sleeve strut instead of dropping the vehicle down, getting a jack under it, put some pressure under it to get the sleeve.
Dropping the whole member now.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
Whoa. What are we talking
You're
about?
gonna use
not
the
that-
tall
You're
jack
talking
for
about the
that thing.
sleeve ones that go into the
Yes.
freaking knuckle.
So instead of putting a jack under it and being on your knees,
I
use
use
that.
I use the tall jack with that on the lip.
I guess
And
so.
I just take a chisel
Yep.
and knock up in there and then just
Yep.
screw it right up with the jack.
Yep. Well,
Hey,
to be honest,
Yeah, I
I do
tried to
use
do
a
that.
chisel to open it up, and it comes in and out very easily. But I just take out the whole knuckle. To be honest, I take out the whole thing.
A 2016 Nissan Versa blower motor. They're pretty easy, aren't they?
No,
Some of those Nissans suck.
No,
bro.
they're
They're
not.
like 6 hours, bro.
it's not easy to get to really.
That's easy.
Um,
Hours is easy.
Well, you
It's
have
right
to take
in
off the
center of
accelerator
brake,
pedal.
right up there in the gas pedal. You got
Yeah,
the gas pedal out.
brake
the
pedal,
brake
the gas
pedal
pedal all the
out.
way, and it's like right up in there, and you gotta like do
Dumb.
some
It's
magic.
let me
I'll put it
tell you
way.
this.
It's not difficult. It's not difficult to do. It's just it's very awkwardly positioned.
Oh yeah,
You need
You need to
another
take
joint
out the-
right
gotta go through on the
Even
Yeah.
if you do take out, even if
You
you
need
do
a
take out the
joint right
accelerator
here.
pedal,
Yeah.
it's like
You need a what?
You need another
even-
joint right here.
Yes, it's
I think
very
the hardest-
awkwardly
The
positioned.
hardest part is getting the stupid connector unplugged.
Yeah.
What I do is I take out, I take it out, and then I take off the connector once the whole thing is loose, and then I just take it off like that.
They're stupid though. I think they pay 5 hours.
It was dumb. It's dumb because on the Sentra, on the
connector.
Sentra,
Connector comes off.
mhm.
Go brake pedal. The brake pedal's off.
And they just spin like that. They just click.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Click.
Yep.
and
So
standing
That
I
connector.
have
part's
to-
easy. That's the easy part, man.
I have to
mean,
have somebody help me because
I
my
ha-
shoulder, I
Mhm.
get in certain positions and my shoulder flames up.
Well, I don't
It
find them to
catches-
be that
my
big of a
shoulder
deal.
catches
I
fire.
don't find them to be that big of a deal for the 6 hours they pay.
No, yeah.
They don't pay
for the
6
6 hours
hours.
they pay. Yeah.
They don't pay 6.
Well, Lakeside
Wait,
said-
6 hours. They don't pay 6 hours.
There's
Well,
one of them that's
like 2.5.
3 point something and one's 5 point something, I think. I changed the one in a Nissan Rogue.
Y'all just gotta get.
okay. The
Y'all gotta
Rogue is a different story. The
Yeah.
Rogue
You
is a
gotta
different
get.
story.
Y'all gotta.
We're
get,
talking about the Versa. The Versa.
You gotta get good at working in the dark.
Yeah.
Once you
Dude,
master working in the dark,
I did it. I
Not
did it in my
reaching
driveway for my.
Hey.
I did it in the driveway without even taking out the accelerator pedal. It
How
was
many
a
of
bitch,
y'all-
but I still did it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
How did you do that?
Yeah.
It was in my driveway. Okay. My wife's friend, she had a Versa and obviously stuck without AC because it wasn't blowing. And I was like, all right. And I was like, do I feel like taking out the accelerator pedal? Nah, I don't. So I think I moved a couple of things around in there a little bit just to get it loose, like around the kick panel area. And I was able to sneak it out. It wasn't easy, but it was definitely faster, I should say. But it's not exactly an easy job, but it's not a difficult job either for what it pays for. The 3 hours, I think it's decent for what it is. I'll say that much.
Up a 13
But
versus
what I-
1.3.
Nah, 1.3 is bullshit. 1.3
Yeah, so,
no,
some of these are fucking.
is bullshit.
Yeah,
Maybe the Sentra.
it says 16 Versa.
the 16 versus.
16, 2013 to 2019 Versa,
All the same.
Versa No, and regular Versa are all the same. They're all the same.
I
Same
looked it up.
exact
It said
thing.
1.3. That sounds like a Rogue.
Yeah,
not,
or a
not the one
Sentra.
that.
You know the
Not the one
Sentra, you
that's on
just
the driver's
literally you drop the glove box with like 6 screws, put it out, and it's right there. Click, you take it out. It's like that one's simple as hell.
Even the 16 versus showing 1.3. And what do y'all use, Lakes?
What? How can it be
Yeah, there's no
1.3?
I swear I sell it for 3.5. I
Yeah,
swear I
it's
sell it for 3.5.
1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
See, it shows 1.3 there.
Includes instrument panel R&I on hatchback.
That seems like all that is incorrect.
Go a year above or under and check it.
See, I'm trying to see brake.
Sometimes they'll mess up.
I hear you, Shannon. I'm not ignoring your comment. You're correct. There's some I can't even put on the list.
Go to removal and replacement and see if it's what it's showing.
Yeah, I mean,
of course, no pictures, but
yeah, remove
brake pedal assembly.
What's the part number? It don't even give me a part number.
Huh.
Part number should be under the labor time.
You're in all data.
Yeah.
All data.
But it's not. It's not showing.
That would be an all data manage. Oh well, no, there it is. There it is. OEM part number.
Yeah, but you're in all data collision. It says. Why does it say all data collision?
Because it has option for
Body.
collision times also. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta stop sharing this because I'm gonna look up flat rate times through.
He's paying the extra $40 a month.
I can't tell y'all where I got that information from. All right, I don't even know. I somehow managed to get somebody somewhere, and I'm using it.
That's okay. I got the Nissan software here. I can look
up. No. I'm talking about the all data. That's not my all data. That's not my company's either. That's somebody else's. I don't know where the hell it's from.
Does your Nissan dealer even have all data?
Hey, you'll have it until they change their password.
Exactly. They're probably gonna see this and be like, "Whoa, why does that guy have?" I don't know. Somebody gave it to me.
That's okay. I'm paying some Chinese company $400 a year for all data. Identifix, Mitchell's 1. Like I've got 7 softwares, $400 a year, and it's literally it's a balloon account that they sell you a password for 1 year to their balloon account, and they have like multiple balloon accounts.
Sounds like a heck of a deal.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't know if it's legal, but I don't care. I'm not paying that $200 a month to freaking all data just for one software.
Why is he doing this shit to me, man?
So any of you guys use these wire strippers?
I've got an old pair of them laying around somewhere. I don't use them.
What do you got?
I love these things.
I only use them to jump in the middle of a wire.
I don't. Yeah. You know what I use to strip?
I just got the Mac ones. I
use wire cutters.
I use a tool aid.
I use wire cutters. I just snug it on there, and
that's what they're made.
I just love these for doing stuff in like still in the engine bay because I just slide it over and I don't have to sit there, wiggle it and twist it.
Yeah,
slide it in, done.
I almost bought some.
There we go.
Let me see.
Ready for tomorrow's soldering.
What time is it?
Same time it was 24 hours ago.
It's almost 2:00 for you.
Oh,
goodness, bro! I cannot get into my Nissan stuff.
They probably fired you tonight.
I was on like some security authentication bull crap. All right, I'm gonna blast through the comments. We're an hour behind again. Let me see. Chevy fell all the time. That's why their transmission suck and fell constantly. I haven't had an issue with mine. How to? I still have Mac drill bits. Have a couple sets of hyper steps, but I keep selling them.
Sorry guys.
Anybody in here experienced with hyper steps?
I got to get me a set.
Me too. There's I've used them. They cut fast. They cut nice.
Hyper steps work well. They have their uses.
There's a process Zach. Okay, that's for Zach. JWC. Yep. Chef. Need to get me some hyperset bits. There you go. Maxima. What about the Maxima? Key is in the ignition over and over. What do you mean? Rafael, if you're still in here, what you talking about? My buddy only uses Kimball Midwest drill bits, says that they are the best there is. I'm using Max. The one that comes in the red and black case. Those are I like those ones. If you get them, get the Mac Cobalt version. Most
Max.
expensive, but to me they are better than HSS and the cuts.
I don't know. I like my Vikings. I've showed everyone how fast they drill through hardened rotors and hardened steel.
They were
And they're
pre-drilled.
cheap. They're cheap.
Pre-drilled. Those were plastic rotors.
No, they weren't. Those are solid hardened steel.
They
And
were
they're cheap.
slaughtered.
They're inexpensive.
Oh,
But
dang, you had a
But they make the drill bits for so many companies. Like they used to make them for Matco. They used to make them for Snap-on and that. But
Nissan versus.
I now have 2 teeny turners. I got to find someone to give this one away to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, Shannon had a 200 SX when 20 years old.
Right back.
Just did a condenser on a G37. Pretty cake. I just did one today. Ever use the drill bits? I don't know how to say that. Boom, 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 boom. What you talking about, Raging? Boom.
Someone made a donation.
That what?
He does that whenever someone makes a donation. He goes boom, boom, boom.
Oh, no, but they are that mixed cobalt with black flutes. Original cobalt Macos are pure cobalt. Raging, relaxing, leaving it out Monday. Oh, it's gonna feel different being back on the road. JWC. Let me see. I have to like Ford. My dad worked for Ford Motor Company. Damn it. That's basically what I just said. Get the Macco and be happy. Flatbed jackknife. Another driver went up and over a bridge, knocked the sleeper off and landed on the cab. Oh my god.
Yes.
I'll probably read about that tomorrow. Damn it. So are you sitting still right now? Damn, that bad DLC. Yes, sir. Hate seeing bad wrecks. I've only seen a couple. DLC sees so much. Standard here in the States also had a green box, but under a different name that was lower grade. Part number blank to me. I got around it. Okay, good. On the road again. DLC as a professional truck driver, I hate driving up on wrecks like that. Yeah, DLC drives truck too. It's True Tech. Let me see. John or some trades. Dang, I forgot it was Friday. My bad. What's up, guys? What's going on, John? How you doing? Tarek, if you're buying standard products, buy the blue streak line. The blue streak standard line is still OE on some Fords. I have never heard of standard until y'all brought it up. Yes, Tarek. I've been first to a few rigs. It's an eerie feeling going to check to see. Oh my god. I have not. Okay, I've not experienced that part yet.
That's one of the most eerie feelings I've ever felt, going up on a bad wreck and not knowing if they're alive or not.
I've seen somebody get ran over. Not ran over. He was crossing the road. Right? I think I'm second at the light. So I'm second at the light. Next to the left turning lane. And I see this guy, right? I'm just looking at him. For some reason, he's walking. He has a white backpack on, like a sports bag, the drawstring kind. And I just see this Dodge Ram coming around. Light turns yellow for her. She makes the turn, hits him.
Oh man.
He flies up onto the hood, hits the windshield, flies off. He was probably on top of the hood for maybe a second to 2 seconds. So she completed the turn. This is probably about 50 feet that he was actually on floating and then lands on the ground. 50 feet from where he got hit. That's the only time I've seen something like that happen. Luckily, the dude walked away with a couple scrapes on his knees, and at the time he didn't feel anything like in his body, but he walked away from it. And I'm surprised. Y'all know how high Dodges sit. So for him to end up on the hood and then get flown off, I think that may have saved him versus him getting under the vehicle.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he was under the vehicle, he would have got trampled. Like he would have been mangled.
I know he felt it the next day. He didn't want us to call the cops. He didn't want us to call the ambulances. Of course, we ended up calling them anyways. So I stayed until the ambulance got there. But that'll ruin your day. Definitely will
Yeah.
ruin your day seeing something like that happen.
Yeah.
I do believe also that Red Standard has lifetime warranty. Do they? I don't like seeing wrecks either. I've been involved in too many. Oof. I've only been involved in a couple fender benders. Lakes, try being a tow truck driver and having to tow a vehicle.
Yeah.
Ooh. Heard too many of those stories too. Use Ozium in the AZ every couple weeks. My old 85 Mustang did that crap. Yes, fresh air. Fresh air will work better than cycle. Fresh air is more likely to remove moisture and air by weight. Fresh air in Texas, where I'm at, fresh air you don't want. That's creating a whole lot more moisture than you need. Because at least the cabin, because remember, air conditioning is removing moisture from the air and cooling the air. Because condensate, the moisture in the air gets onto the evaporator and drains out, removing humidity. So if you're pulling fresh air in, that's a whole lot of humid air coming into the vehicle. Nope. I believe there was an ECM calibration for that smell. How to, if you're still in here, how from warming up the evaporator. What it do, Fluff? Damn, YouTube never gives Mike in. Mike. Dude, it remember every Friday. It's been a minute, bro. How you doing?
Somewhere between 8 and midnight.
Not ECM. It's an ECC. Okay, ECC, climate control. I need to look that up. I can buy that. There's a bulletin for that. I'm gonna look that up. Okay. Auto stop start is worse. The startup needs to be more fuel to start up. So no, stop start doesn't work. It causes more harm and loss. Yes, that's true. When I
Not
worked
to
at Chevy, I
mention,
remember hearing about this.
not to mention, it burns the starter.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I believe that's why I keep going through batteries.
Yeah.
I'm already on my third
I
battery.
would disable it for sure.
Yeah, my cousin, his BMW, he only had about 15,000 miles on it, and he had to replace the starter.
It's
That's
bad. Why would
insane.
you? So you mean to tell me that? You mean to tell me? I don't mean you. I'm saying like
Yeah.
the
I get what you're
government. You mean to tell me that in a 15-minute drive, 10-minute drive down a city street, turning off and starting the vehicle
Every block.
5-6 times more than you would if it didn't have auto stop start, that's better?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure once you turn the vehicle off, once that vehicle is off for let's say 30 seconds, the cat's cooling down. So what you're putting out probably the most emissions when you're barely starting up.
Yep.
So what gives? The
That's
cat's
why
not
they got it
firing anymore. Huh?
That's where they got it backwards. Like when they did their testing, they had the exhaust hooked up to some machine trying to calibrate it, and that's the thing is they would turn it off and start it right away. They wouldn't let it cool down, so the emissions were relatively same just by going off, count to 10, turn it on, but had they actually turned it off and let it sit for a minute to 2 minutes, they would have noticed the emission spike goes up on the ignition start. Because that's where you actually get the highest emission is on a fire. Like the government got it totally backwards with their testing, whatever company they hired.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. When I worked at Chevy, I remember hearing about this.
Hey, check it out on all that. See if there's a bulletin.
Yeah, I'm Lake,
honestly,
I'm on it. Look,
Lake is already on all that and looking it up for all.
Oh, are you, Lake?
Just
I
kidding.
don't have my computer here. My computer's at work.
I'm on it right now because I'm
guessing,
trying to figure this shit out.
I was just guessing.
I'm trying to man. Let's see. How would I word it? Me and myself never got a work order for that issue.
Probably just have
I
to
wish
look up
you did.
AC smell.
Okay, smell. The EPA summer. That's not what I wanted. Air conditioning.
No way, you're on one of Lake's comments.
Odor. Oh, right there. Holy shit.
Find it.
Yep.
Share your
What?
screen.
Okay, so
There. Look at that, bro.
let me see.
Nice.
That was released. Oh, that. Oh my god.
Nice call. How to auto repair.
It just got released. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
February 27, 23. Very good.
Yeah. What's the fix?
Let me see.
Maybe that's why they were calling it the Sneakwinox.
That's what I thought.
Just saying.
Cause correction to address the odor condition. Calibrate and update. Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna need me to come visit you, Fluffy. I'll take care of it for right away.
Wait.
What you got the 1.5
Calibration
liter?
update has been released for prevents the evaporator from going below 32 degrees. It shouldn't go below 32 degrees to begin with, because then you're freezing.
Piss poor programming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ford and Chevy are renowned for piss poor programming.
They all are.
Man, that's weird. Okay, so that doesn't.
That is weird.
Programmers are Canadian.
Hey,
If-
and I wonder if there is a
Hey, no, they're German.
to get your free get it done free at the dealership.
If this is true and if this is the fix, how's the evaporator not freezing up then?
No.
You get what
There
I
has
mean?
to
How's
be-
it
there
not
has
turning
to be
into
a
a
heater
block if it's
element
going
in there.
below
There's
32?
probably a heater element somewhere in there. So
That's weird.
It
Yeah, I'm
probably
gonna-
freezes up on a shutdown.
Hey,
All right.
good information.
I'm definitely gonna No, I ain't taking it.
You got a
Okay,
1.5 liter?
Hey,
I'm gonna try to.
just disable that start stop.
Yeah.
Looks like you
I
got to
think
make a trip to
somebody
Chevy
told
again.
me that there's a switch. I don't know if it was Turner. That hood switch adapter.
Yep.
It was you, right?
Yep.
Good info. Yep.
Hey,
Rock
there's-
Auto, good or bad?
There's not a switch to turn it off.
Yep,
There's a harness adapter jumper for the hood switch to make the vehicle think that the hood is open, but it won't set lights or codes or nothing.
Yeah.
So with the hood open, it won't do stop start.
Yeah.
Wait, but there's not a switch to turn it off?
No, not on this
No,
year.
you
model.
have to go.
What?
You have to go software. Some
My
of the
mom's-
scan tools, some of the
My
scan
mom's has a
tools
switch.
will actually let you turn it off now. So
My mom's Equinox.
Yo, Chris,
button.
Yo,
I should try it.
try what?
Now that
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Y'all are probably confused, but y'all will find out on Monday.
now you got a new toy.
Wait.
Oh, I'll wait. I'll try to be patient. I'll try.
My Icon multi-flip light is a bomb. Absolutely love it. Strong magnet, long life, and bright. Rock Auto is good as long as you know what you're ordering. Yes. Second Amendment wasn't a good suggestion. Rock Auto is good if you buy quality parts from them. Yes, because they do have junk parts also.
That's why you have to
Junker?
watch. You have to watch the manufacturers. There are specific manufacturers, but I like Rock Auto because they have a lot of old stock OEM stuff. So if you can't find that at a dealership, give Rock Auto a try because they got a lot of old stock OEM.
They have my AC Delco stuff for the Cobalt under.
Like
Nice.
not only that, their new return and refund system is really nice. Like I just had I ordered 2 sensors from them. One sensor worked, the other sensor was defective. I just went online, 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds of just click this, and they've already sent me a new part, and I don't even have to send the old one back. They've
Nice.
gotten really efficient now.
See, DP tried to pay me like 18 hours. I told them they bumped their head. For what? 18 hours on what? I've had pretty good luck with them. EP, Echo Park, they tried to pay you 18 hours. What you talking about? How to auto repair? Y'all still at it? Yeah, brother. Hey, AK-47 round. God, what's going on, bro? I know I saw you in here earlier, but yeah, I'm actually about to end it because we're almost at the end of the comments. And then I talked to these guys behind the scenes for a little bit, and then we off to bed.
So that's
I know
all
you
we
would
gotta do,
never.
just make comments, and he doesn't log off. Okay, I'm gonna go make some comments.
I know you would never want to drive a Ford because you'll realize what a real vehicle is supposed to be on a lift.
Whoa.
On the lift. On the lift. No apples for apples. Camaro touches a Mustang. Takes 7 LTR, 1 LE. But yeah, but look at what it takes to get a 5.0 up there to what an LS can do. A junkyard LS at that.
Yeah.
98 Durango was 6 lug. Was it?
I do like the Mustangs though.
Hey, whoa,
Every-
Chris. Whoa, Chris. I like you.
Yeah.
He did.
90s, early 2000 Durango Dakota were 6 lug.
I only own Fords because I can get them cheap. I can fix them relatively cheap, but I don't cry when I dent them.
I have seen an LML with over 800k miles on. Actually, Mike, hold up. I didn't know. Okay, wait. If you're willing, email me, because I got the hookup. I can do it for you. Just let me know because I know you got right back issues, I believe, or something like that. Just let me know, and I'll get in contact with you because I know you're local. You're local, local, not local.
Loco.
Loco, este carnal, vato.
Hey, yeah,
Ándale,
I know.
madre,
I know we're
loco.
down the street from each other. So
Ora.
if you're still in here, bro, let me know. I can take care of that for you if you want. And I'll give you subscriber discount. All right.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, free 99. No, I'm just
Side
kidding.
highlight discounts.
The 6 lug Nissan wheels bolt up to Dodge 6 lug, same pattern. It was 6 by 4.5. 4.5, yes. I believe that's very easy to change.
Yeah, but the hub,
Hey,
hub
what?
bore is different.
Is
Close
it?
your eyes, you're reaching.
Yeah, you'll need a
Okay, yeah,
hub-centric,
that's.
hub-centric
Wait, Chris.
spacer.
Do you?
I believe so.
Man, we don't need hub centrics.
Yes, you do.
Nah, the lug center the wheel.
Oh
Calm
my
down.
god,
Calm down.
Fluff. There is no such thing as lug centric. Okay, like
The
when
lug
I am.
center.
This
the
is
wheel.
one thing. This is one thing that people cannot convince. Oh, it was lug centric. No, you got to put one. And I know they're like, put on the plastic ones. I don't put on plastic ones. I put on aluminum ones. When I bought my rims, I was very, very careful to pick some good aluminum hub centric ones that fit the rims that I was buying for
Hey,
my car.
Vato.
So, ¿qué pasó
If they're
este?
cone seat, they're gonna center. They're gonna center.
No,
Vato, come on.
that's how you get vibration.
No,
Yeah.
That's
I
exactly how
haven't.
you get
What
it.
about aluminum up against a steel rotor?
I've had lug centrics go on so out of cockeyed, it's not funny, and buckle the rims too. I've had lug centrics buckle the rims.
Plastic ones?
Steel rims.
No, I'm seeing hub centrics. Steel?
No, I've
They make
never
them
had
out of
problems
steel?
with centrics.
The ring.
Yeah,
goes
that's,
over
that's right. The ring, yeah.
Oh,
right, I'm saying.
you're talking about buying adapters to make them hub centric.
Correct.
I've never seen that before.
They're
Really?
like aftermarket.
Yeah,
it's
no,
aftermarket rims.
if you're gonna do that, I'd go
If you're
steel. I
gonna-
would never use
if-
plastic for a
that's
hub
one thing
centric.
I
No
see.
way.
That's one thing that's like my pet peeve when people put aftermarket rims and I don't see them on there. I'm just like, dude, come on. It's very simple. They're very. I bought mine for like $12 and they're aluminum and they're really good. Like the whole set. Like,
lug nut
Yeah.
center. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'd go aluminum. Not
of course,
plastic.
okay.
Yeah.
It's only supposed to act as a dowel, right?
Yeah.
What happens if you don't put the dowel on an engine when you put it in a transmission, or vice versa?
Cracked flywheel.
Exactly. It's similar situation. It causes vibration. It doesn't go on right. Once it's only acts as a dowel, so it doesn't hold all the weight. So technically speaking, you don't need it's okay if you get a plastic one, but
I get the point behind it, but I've had customers and stuff like that without them vibrations, balance, and it goes away. without using those. You know,
Yeah, but I'm talking like if you want your car running really nice, like mine. I got mine really well balanced, so and it runs smooth as hell.
I think
So
you're on the Turner's League here. He lives on an island in Canada. I don't think custom wheels are very common there.
You've never
Yeah.
seen my Ford, have you?
no, we haven't. Yo, Fluff, don't you got work in the morning? I do, but guess what? I can show
Me
up
too.
whenever I want tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, but I'm still going in because I got a headache at the shop.
I'm going in extra early tomorrow. as early
What's
as
the
possible.
headache's name? Is it the one that works to the left of you or the one that works to the right of you?
It's in my stall.
Everybody around him.
Yeah. You see Ford's new tailgate warmer, so when you're pushing it, no, that's for when you're sitting on it. You know, it warms your culo hole. No, it
That's
was
nice.
small block Chevy 383 stroker that he's squeezing it. Well, I'm saying was a 300ZX originally twin turbo, or was it the NA? NA are gutless.
And any engine you put in the 300ZX is squeezed in there.
Yeah,
Honestly, the only one that kind of looked
3 is
for
squeezed
some
in.
reason though, the
Most
RB26.
I saw a Pontiac Fiero. You remember those cars, right?
Yes.
Vaguely.
Love
Two
them.
door.
Yeah, I used to have one.
Those
Right,
cars
Scotty.
scream
Mid rear
late
engine.
late 80s,
Rear
early
engine?
90s.
I
Dude,
had a customer bring me one that he wanted a line, and he had a North Star V8 in the back of it.
Ooh.
Let's see what John said. By the way, unless it's a cat, you'll only push dodge. The trans will be dead. Lifter's gone. Front end broken. And suspension rusted.
I don't know what kind of cat he's talking about.
I don't know what kind of cat you're talking about. You're saying that you can only
He meant
push,
Caterpillar engine, a Caterpillar diesel, I think.
maybe.
But
Trans
they
will
don't
be dead.
use that.
Lifter's gone. Front end.
He's coming.
But still, I'd rather push that than drive a Ford. Like, honestly, straight up. Never had the luck with Fords. They used to flip. Remember, they used to like to flip.
The exploders.
GM put a warmer in the tailgate so you can keep your butt. No, wait, hold up, wait, no, what? GM didn't have that problem.
It's funny. I own quite a few Fords, but my favorite truck is my Chevy.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll
Maybe
sell my
GM
Ford, but I won't sell my Chevy. Hell no.
But maybe GMs might not break down as much, but when they do, they'll stay at the dealership for like 6 months.
Stop it.
No, that dealership needs a visit from upper management. Like that was BS, man.
Well,
Dude,
that's
yes.
going on at all.
That's a dealership.
At a lot of the domestics. Like there's Ford dealers. You hear all the Ford guys. What's his name? A-Rod. All that crew. They
Ford
talk
Boss
about
and
how
all that
there's so
stuff.
much back order stuff.
Yeah.
It's happening with all the domestic dealers.
Yeah.
Hell, all the Chrysler
Still.
stores in town 2-3 months wait just to get in the shop. It's ridiculous.
That's why all
That's
my
some
parts for
BS,
this
bro.
stupid Dodge is all aftermarket because everything I needed was like 3 months back order.
Yeah, it's retarded. Chef.
That's because these guys that we have on your stream from that work for Dodge are taking all the parts and hiding them. I'm holding them responsible. I know.
like I said, it all comes down to preference. Yeah, we could talk shit about every make and model and do this and this manufacturer, this, that. They all have issues. All of them have issues.
Everybody.
Best truck
And
I've owned
there's
was a
nobody
Honda.
that's not there's nobody safe from anything when it comes to every auto manufacturer has their thing going on.
Yeah. What'd you
Every
say?
single one.
What'd you say, Quick Wrench?
I said the best truck I've ever had, the most dependable truck I ever had, was a Honda Ridgeline.
Oh, what?
A
Kick
Honda
him. Kick him
Ridgeline.
out. Kick him out.
What?
Throw him out.
A Honda Ridgeline?
I'm
Well,
joking.
yeah, I mean that's not really a truck. You know,
Thank you.
Hey, what they
it's
try
more
to
like
copy?
an El Camino, but yeah.
Man, I feel like they were trying to bite off of Avalanche.
The El Camino was more of a truck than that thing ever will be. Okay?
Can't even put it on.
but hey, everyone tried it. Don't forget about the Avalanche, the Chevy Avalanche that had a
that's what I was
tonneau
gonna do.
cover that weighed 300 pounds.
Let's see,
they
Fat
all
Motor,
had them.
Hey, but I will not argue with you on that one. I do believe you when you say it was, reliable. I mean, that's what Honda's freaking known for. Their freaking reliability. But
Chris.
even they were even them, like even Honda has their things going on. I mean, different, but every manufacturer has something going on.
Literally, with modern cars, all you do is just go in and buy off aesthetics and comfort. You're not buying it for a reliable drivetrain, reliable anything.
Yeah,
You're
even
buying a luxury that you know you're going to sink money into after the warranty's expired. And that's what everyone has to accept.
I mean, even Toyota, man, they just do a good job of hiding their stuff. Like our MasterTech
and Honda pay the freaking American news stations and everybody like to keep shit quiet.
Well, it was funny because our MasterTech used to work at both. He's working at Nissan, but he also used to work at Toyota. And he said, and this is a quote from him, and this was even years ago. Okay, he saw more engines. He saw that he went through more engines at Toyota than Nissan. He believes that Nissan engines last longer than Toyota engines.
Yeah, but a Toyota transmission will last longer than a Nissan engine.
Correct.
Toyota used to make solid transmissions.
Well, Nissan used to make solid transmissions. I don't know if you remember. Before we switched over to CVT, we didn't really have any transmission issues at all.
Wait.
Name one.
Fluffy gets
wait
about this.
Wait, the automatic in the 01, 02, 03 Maximas. What is it? The K-Matics?
Mm-hmm.
I heard those were
They weren't that bad.
I heard they were
They were okay.
I heard they were
bad. They were but everything else was.
I heard they were bad. To be honest,
not really. No.
What was it? The D-Matic or the K? It was K-Matic.
Not really.
Which one was it?
I don't know. That's the 01 Maximas? No.
D-Matic, K-Matic, or problematic?
They're super.
They were problematic.
That's a good way.
Which was the Nissan that had the service bulletin for? I think it was 99 to 2001 for the reprogram on the transmission. I've had to do a couple of. Had to do a couple of those where they just wouldn't shift properly.
I don't know. I wasn't around back then.
I'm not too sure on that one.
That was when Nissan had a scanner that was like this freaking big.
Wasn't that big, Fluff?
The Consult 1 or
the Consult 2, no?
No, it was Consult 1 back then.
Are you sure about that?
In the late 90s?
Giant capital T.
The late 90s.
Yeah.
2000s, they already had the Consult 2 already.
Correct. A lot of times warranty pays more than all data. I have never, how to auto repair, I've never seen warranty pay more than all data. And I looked up that fan, Chris.
Yeah.
Under warranty.
Papa.
0.9.
For the Versa?
0.9.
That's a bullshit, bro.
0.9.
That's a bullshit.
Yeah, that's horrible. Same got my all data free. Pro demand was still on my Versus Edge from. Ooh, nice. Yo, what did I miss? I don't know what TBS says. I have no idea. I don't know where you left off, where you came in. I don't know. How does a river not freeze at 10 degrees Fahrenheit or lower? Thermodynamics.
Talking about your AC.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, he's talking about your AC?
Yes, because I said
comparing it.
So
then why do evaporators? Why do we cycle? Let me ask you this: why do we cycle the compressor to prevent evaporator freezing? If what you're saying prevents it, we cycle the compressor to prevent freezing. Wage what? Moving water freezes at lower temps depending on how fast the water is moving. There were aftermarket wheels, Chris. So they worked. You are correct. If you try OEM wheels to swap them. Email sent. Yeah, I replied to you, Mike. My 96 Cougar has plastic centric rings. You have
Plastic's fine.
aftermarkets?
The plastic centric rings are fine. It again, they just work as a dowel, but they usually have more issues, and especially if you don't know they're there, and sometimes people have been known to pinch them, and like when you're tightening it down and they weren't centered properly,
Yeah.
you'll pinch them. Whereas the aluminum
Oh, wow.
ones, you can feel them going a lot more solid. Not to mention, if you live somewhere like in the desert, the plastic ones get warped. They get warped after like 115 degrees, 120 degrees. They start getting all malleable and stuff. So
It's cold.
the aluminum
cold.
ones are just a lot better.
Well, they get a lot higher than 120 degrees. Remember, you're hitting their brakes.
Can't remember if it was twin turbo originally or not. Had a Chevy in the shop for like 2 months, a brand new one. Why is that? How to? We had to pay y'all paid their payments?
Wait, they pay their payments for what?
Because they had a brand new vehicle in the shop.
I got a shit ton of my customers that have older vehicles they bring to me, and they also own a newer vehicle. And a lot of them own the new Chevy Blazer. And their Blazers have been in the dealership for transmission issues for months.
Damn.
And
So
every time they get it back, it's not fixed.
one of the vehicles I was working on that I did a video on. If y'all were here on the channel, I don't know, Chris, if you remember Frontier knocking, did a power balance test. I showed everything. I don't know if you were on the channel yet. Maybe you were. It was like one of my last shorts before I had to shut everything down. No, I'm lying. That was a different vehicle. Because that one needed an engine. Anyways, I had a Frontier with like 600 miles on it. I'm getting these vehicles mixed up. But yeah, 600 miles on a Frontier, had a transmission issue. I had to get engineers out here from Japan. Found programming, crazy stuff. Replace the transmission, go to put the crank sensor in it. The crank sensor area on the transmission bell housing wasn't machined to where the sensor would sit flush.
I remember that one.
You remember that one?
Yes.
And yeah, I had that car in my stall. 4 months.
What?
Ended up being a buyback. Yeah.
But why would it be in your stall for that long?
Well, not in my stall.
Okay.
Pushed it out. I just meant like I had it for 4 months.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like,
yeah, no.
For 4 months.
After the first few days, I freaking pushed it out. See, and that's the nice thing about rear wheel drive vehicles is we can literally drop them down, push them out, and put blocks or set the e-brake.
Yep.
When it's a front wheel drive, oh man, then you got to put the vehicle halfway back together and support the engine.
No, screw that. I'm not putting it back on.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I used to do that, and I was just like, dude, I'm not doing the work twice. That's why before I even go get the vehicle, I check the parts. I open it up. I'm like, okay, it's fine. And I always check first before I even bring in the car.
I had a Bank One exhaust valve timing sprocket come loose. It wiggled loose. How? I don't freaking know. And tore some stuff up. I waited on that cam for a month because extended warranty wanted me to drop the engine, pull the front cover, and all that other good stuff. And turns out the cam was on back order. Luckily, that was my overflow stall, so my main stall wasn't shut down or compromised. Man,
yeah, I miss having 2 stalls.
Out of like 10 cars in the U.S., my shop ended up with 2 trucks that would have random misfires, and it's a long story. We end up having trucks for like 3 months. Wow. The whole USA. I'm laughing because the next comment Damn it, checkmate. You always come in at the end. The whole USA. He did that last time, didn't he?
Yep.
The whole USA. We got the two that would not be fixed by ECM calibration. That is crazy, bro. Fluffy, hey everyone. Hey. Checkmate. I'm actually about to shut it down, man. We've been on stream for almost 4 hours and I finally made it to the bottom. Woo!
Exactly why he's called checkmate.
Hey, whoa. At the end. He
Yeah.
knew it was coming, that's why. He's been watching this whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna talk with these guys for a little bit, and y'all have yourselves a good night. I'm not gonna do the outro just because. Damn it, yeah, bro. It just I don't know how that happened, but remember we go on. I don't know. Maybe you're working throughout this time, but we go on at like 8-9 o'clock Central Time. I was late today. Stupid stuff, but yeah, bro. Apologize. Ended up with new engines. Damn. All right, guys. Well, we will see y'all Tuesday. Right? Yeah, we'll see y'all Tuesday. And thank y'all for coming on. Chat. Appreciate
have a good
everybody.
night.
Stay
Good
tuned
night,
in.
everyone.
Everybody have a good night. Have a good week. Have a good weekend.
You gotta do the
Families.
You got to do an intro. Okay, I'll do the outro. I'll do the outro just for you, checkmate. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good weekend. Anybody barbecuing? Yes. I think this weekend will be a good weekend of barbecue. But
my son's birthday is tomorrow.
oh, nice. The one that just got married.
Nice.
No, he'll be 12. My
Oh, okay.
youngest son.
The one that went with you to Cletus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, guys.
Cletus.
Y'all have a good night. We will see y'all Tuesday.
Even
Yep.
when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.